Jack, they're going nowhere.
Wait, what is somewhere? Because apparently the first round is a lot to you guys. So I'm just trying to find the benchmark of what is somewhere in the playoffs. Because clearly the first round to you three guys is insane. So according to you guys, they're going to the championship because that's the first round for you guys and Luka Doncic. So they're going to make a lot of noise. Yes, they're going to be insane. They're going to make the same amount of noise that Joel Embiid and my favorite guy, Ben Simmons, made. They're going to make the same amount of noise that Trae Young made because the first round is just so much noise to you guys. It's ridiculous. So who are they beating in the East?
Starting getting started, the player choice way. Green light, supercharged, the player choice way. Got shot, got Jordan, got Dale, got Jay. Yeah, them boy gon' get it started, the player choice way. Hey, it's the player choice way. Yeah, them boy gon' get it started, the player choice way.
Jack, should I get into my bag or should I
get in your bag?
Wait.
Should I chill?
All right.
You want me to chill?
Let him snap.
No. Yeah, I want you to don't snap, but do what you gotta do.
You want me to golf clap or?
I don't know what's going on, Jordan. I just woke up into savage text messages in the group chat. I don't know what's happening.
All I want to say is that what makes Player's Choice magical,
here we go.
It just cannot be recreated. It just can't be recreated, and I appreciate everybody who has been taking part in Player's Choice. I appreciate the community. I just appreciate everyone and everything that is Player's Choice because we work hard to do what we do and bring you what is Player's Choice, and it just can't be recreated. And I'll leave it at that.
Work hard and play hard.
Jack already got into his bag last week. So if you didn't listen to episode 57, make sure you tune in episode 57. And with that being said, welcome back to another episode of Player's Choice, the number one place to be for NBA hot takes and flop takes. I'm not going to lie. I was at a tailgate earlier, chat. So this could get interesting. Remy Dub has now consumed my body, apparently. Has taken form in Jordan's body. And here
we're all proud of him. We're all proud of him.
And go Dogs, by the way. And if you don't know who the Dogs are, that is University of Washington. Was at the football game, and they were playing Cal. And we had some dope seats. So, okay.
Shout out Jordan.
I'm sorry, this could be a mess, but I'm going to keep it together as best I can. Thank you to everybody liking the videos, rating the podcast, leaving comments. You know what? We try and get to every comment that we can on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, Twitter, all of our social medias. We appreciate all of you engaging with the content. Like we always say, we would not be here if it were not without you all. Thank you, everybody who's tuned in live on Twitch. Twitch/SMCK77. Again, we're looking for social media contributors, managers, post more basketball content on the pages. If you're a video editor or a web designer, please reach out to us. We want to talk to you. We want to see your work. info@smck77.tv. Email us. Send us your work if you want to contribute to Player's Choice. If you still have not checked out the website, smck77.com, make sure you check it out. There's some casual merch if you'd like to cop yourself a tee or a hat. And shout out to Deuce Brand. We have a 20% off discount code, Player's Choice 20. Player's Choice 20 for 20% off at checkout. Jack, do you have anything to say before we get into the show?
Yeah, we had a few downloads from Sligo County, Sligo. I don't even know what that is, but shout out those guys. Shout out the usual suspects in New York, Los Angeles, Seattle. Shout out Durham. Shout out Denver. Of course, always shout out Winston-Salem, Little Rock, Shenandoah, Pennsylvania, Warner Robins, Georgia. I never even heard of these cities, and I'm pretty cultured. So that's that. Oh, shout out Agua de la Puerto Rico.
Ooh, hey, my people.
Yeah. Yeah, it was on. It was only one. It was only one download. So I mean,
It was probably my cousin.
still,
So
yeah. Still shout him out though. And as far as everything happening with Player's Choice, here on Player's Choice, we're just about to focus on Player's Choice, and yeah, just do it like that. As much as I want to call out everybody, Jordan, I'm glad you chilled. There's a
Got a little nervous.
Hey, you want me to do it?
I actually,
I'll take the wheel.
if we if we get caught up because of the B list, the B list Player's Choice panel, that'll be the day. And I call him B list because Ron's mad at me right now.
No.
Ron, would you like to get anything off your chest at Shaq Live on Player's Choice?
Oh no, we'll get there. We'll get there.
They said for everyone here from last stream, what's your top 5 video games of all time? I can literally kick that off. Vice City's #1, NBA Streets Volume 2. I'm not going to name order because I need more time, but Vice City's #1 for sure. Then you got NBA Streets Volume 2. And then, you got the Call of Duty, the one that's going on now. That's 3.
Oh, Warzone?
Oh, you love Warzone?
Warzone. Do you like Warzone? Warzone's one of the best games of all time, like across life. So that's 3. And I need some time to think of 4 and 5 because I don't want to just be negligent up here.
Really quick, shout out King Money Fly in the chat. We see you, boy.
Shout out King Money Fly every time.
King. Big Ron, what's happening?
But I appreciate the Spotify and Apple audio listeners. You guys are amazing. You guys always holding it down. And I appreciate all the YouTube viewers. I appreciate everybody. I'm a loving guy today.
Everyone from top to bottom is amazing, man. And we continue to grow every day. It's actually crazy to see and watch it all go down in real time.
And Jordan, we got to start calling out who created the docs. LaRon and Dub created the docs today.
Producer Ron, producer Dub.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
If you don't know,
I was just a corner shooter. Dub was really doing all. He did all the work.
We're giving you the behind the scenes.
Look at Dub sitting back. The way Dub's sitting back, he's like, yeah, this is my work.
Today is Dub's show. We're giving you the behind the scenes.
Like, yeah.
We don't do this off the top of the dome. We work off of a doc to make sure that we're getting through the important topics going on.
Everybody works off of a doc, Jay. If they don't know that by now, then go watch another podcast. No, because I said I wasn't going to get into this. We got guests ZZ and Light Out, but yo, you podcasters are really funny.
Hilarious.
Yeah, this is a new lane that I'm in.
Let me get into that. So obviously, chat, we are missing the beloved Dell. He's traveling today. But we got some hitters still, of course. We got Shaq, we got LaRon, we got Dub, Light Out. Shout out New Rivals. If you're on the Player's Choice YouTube channel, you already know Light Out and Poppy Solo, New Rivals, live every Monday. YouTube video goes up on Tuesdays. And we got ZZ Huncho back, man. He's been on like 3 or 4 shows, so you guys should already know what it is.
Hey, here's the thing.
Yeah, let him have it.
Oh, I'm not going at anybody, LaRon. I'm trying to have a nice, calm show.
Like, see, you got me amped up. I'm in kill mode right now.
Yo, LaRon is going to fight someone.
LaRon is the biggest instigator, but I am too.
No, he is. I just need to know in the comments, in the YouTube comments, what we can do to make the show better, or if you guys like us as is.
I mean, I would assume that they like us as is. They wouldn't tune in.
That's true.
Yeah, but I watch other podcasts, and this is just me being me. I know I wasn't gonna go down this road. ZZ, do you watch any other basketball podcasts?
Not particularly.
Okay, thanks for that. I'm happy to hear that. But these other guys are really funny, and I'm like, and can we please stop talking about my career in the Discord, my basketball career? Like, I'm over it already. I throw you guys a bone, and now I'm just seeing crazy stuff going on in there. But okay.
I would like to say in regards to Clubhouse, if you guys have any input, if you guys have any criticism that you have to say, feel free to message me or LaRon on Clubhouse. Definitely. I put that on my bio that if you have anything to let us know about, things to improve on, things we're doing well, any type of feedback, definitely feel free to let us know, and we would definitely take that input and see what we can improve on.
Every time
And-
I'm about to like, every time I go in the clubhouse and I see y'all like talking, I swear to God on me, every time I click that joint, it's something about LeBron. Every time. And I immediately leave. Like every time. Like they can go 48,
It's
72
like-
hours.
Bro, I think
It's
you just
like
come at the right
undisputed in there.
times or the wrong
It's like
times,
it's like
whichever. We talk about a
undisputed
lot
in
of
there.
stuff.
Honestly, though, oh my bad. Honestly, we don't even. I'm surprised because honestly,
I
we
haven't
wouldn't-
caught a LeBron topic in a while.
Yeah, I
without
think
a doubt, for real.
the only LeBron topic I ever like heard was the one that they invited me to, and that's it. That's the only one.
Yeah, it'd be
But
some wild stuff
yeah,
going on in
there's some
Clubhouse.
crazy things.
I try to come in there. Like I genuinely do. But I like the format of it. But then I'm like, God, no, just talk about something else,
Talking about
please.
LeBron
Yo,
again
DZ,
today?
you free tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right, cool. After this, you get with me. We're gonna collab on a topic. Now, unless you got one right now that we can talk about.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that
whatever you got, I'm with it. As long as it ain't LeBron.
yo, Jordan, real
All right.
fast before we get started, because I know this is about to be a crazy show. Shout out to all the 20 people that DM'd me last week. I don't want you guys to go unnoticed. I see it. I'm gonna respond to it. Happy that you guys found me.
All right,
That's all I have to say about
one
that.
more final announcement. I know we announced it on last show, but if you weren't here, if you
And
were-
if you wait, and real fast, sorry, Jordan, if you guys find me on IG and you guys follow me, send me a message and say that you're from Player's Choice so I can follow you back. Because all I see is these random followers follow me, and all they follow is me and Dale. So I'm pretty sure they're from Player's Choice, but it is what it is. I just wanted to say that.
the
And if you're
last
just now getting in the chat, we haven't started yet.
last announcement before we get into topic number one. If you were here last Sunday for the first ever Player's Choice Ultimate Draft, we are postponing that because we're working behind the scenes to build an even better, crazier experience for everybody. If you're in our Discord, you already seen a little sneak peek of what's to come. Obviously, it's just a logo of what it is, but I promise it's going to be crazy. I feel like it's going to blow some people's minds. It might overwhelm some people, but you know what? That's just what we do. We go big, or we're going to go home, and we're not going to go home, okay?
Yo,
Ian
JD.
Scott says, why don't you guys put out your socials? Yo, back in the day, LeBron, give me a second. Back
Go
in the
ahead,
day
got it.
before all of you guys got here, I wish you guys could have seen the production of Player's Choice. It literally looked like a TV show. And Jordan can attest to that. It was nuts. If you haven't had a chance, because King Money Fly went back and watched the first episode, and he pointed out the fact that I called out Russell Westbrook to the Lakers in the first very episode of Player's Choice. I'm going to go back and start looking at all the episodes and just start looking at segments, all the segments. I was right. But anyways, we used to put our socials everywhere. It was a big circus. It was fire, but we just got away from that. But we did used to put out our socials.
If you want to find us, you'll find us. I promise. And maybe eventually we
Yeah,
get
but
to
we're
the
at
point where you
Player's
find us.
Choice.
But just
We
follow
don't-
Player's Choice. That's the most important thing. But yeah, shout out to y'all. Thank you guys again. We love y'all. We have the dopest community. And are you guys ready to get into the show?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's get it. All right. Topic number one. So we've been talking for the last couple episodes about the seasons coming up. We've been talking about predictions, who's going to win out in the West, who's going to win out in the East, champion predictions or NBA Finals predictions. But now I want to talk about sleeper MVPs. I got a couple examples. Trae Young, Zach LaVine, Zion Williamson maybe. I want to know who you guys have as a potential sleeper MVP that no one is seeing. This is coming out of left field. Everyone's talking about Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, Luka Doncic. I want to know if there's anyone that's just in the woods who you could see winning MVP this year. Light Out, let's start with you.
I think a favorite should honestly be, because there's no Kawhi Leonard this season, it should be Paul George. I think Paul George has the potential to have an MVP season and go nuts. This man's a great two-way player. This man knows how to score the basketball. Last time he played elite was Russell Westbrook, but also remember his Indiana days. He was a beast as well. So no Kawhi Leonard. He could take more shots. He could be that primary ball handler. He could be just the primary focus on that team. I honestly think Paul George could definitely be the MVP, a sleeper MVP.
Shaq,
I don't know what's so funny.
Shaq doesn't approve. Shaq, who you got?
Why is that? I
And
want to
why
know.
not? Why not Paul George, Shaq?
Start off
you
with that.
doing?
Why not Paul George? And then
What
keep
are we
going.
doing? Wait, hold on. Wait, what are we doing right now? I'm
Sleepers.
just lost right now. Okay. All right. I know what we're doing, but how does Paul George jump to the like? Come on,
The
guys.
sleepers.
I don't want to go yet, but we're not gonna do this early.
All right.
Why is Paul? Like, come on.
Why not?
Come on, let's get real. Paul George is a sleeper. So what is he going to finish in the MVP voting? 11th? Because this is out of left field, I guess.
Honestly, if things go as I think it should go, I think Paul George minimum could go third.
What?
Hey.
I'm being for real. I'm being for real. Paul George, this is not the first time this happens in Paul George's career. I hope you know that. Paul George, I think Paul George came second in 2018 once. I think with when he was in OKC.
Yes, with Russell Westbrook.
With
Yes.
Russell Westbrook,
okay.
yeah.
Light out.
He doesn't have a rush.
Yeah.
Were you at the tailgate earlier? How come you didn't hit me up, bro?
Paul George
how
isn't getting.
How is this
He
crazy?
was at the tailgate. Paul George isn't getting one MVP vote next year. That's
I-
why it's crazy.
Someone please
Not
clip
one.
this.
Not a
Someone
one.
please
Not a
clip
one.
this. Someone
Not a
please
one.
clip
Go
this.
ahead, Z. Go ahead, Z.
Not a one.
Whoa. Now, I understand the topic of discussion is sleeper MVPs, but we really cannot be knocking Ryan right now. Like that isn't a pretty good take. If you look at the context of the situation, Paul George is okay. If Paul George leads the Clippers to the playoffs, and I'm not talking play in, I'm talking like anywhere above the 5th seed in the Western Conference. It's the Western Conference without Kawhi Leonard. That means a lot of things.
Oh,
One,
I see what you guys. Okay. I'm following you, ZZ. I'm following you.
One thing that this would possibly mean is Paul George would definitely get some MVP votes for because there is no Kawhi. Another thing that it would do is it would knock the notion out of our heads that Paul George, the pandemic P thing, because then essentially what that means is Paul George had a pretty good playoffs this last season, right? Pretty good playoffs. Was not nearly as bad as he was in the bubble. Which would mean that if Paul George was to be able to lead this Clippers team, he would be leading them without Kawhi to the playoffs above the 5th seed. That means that we would then look at the bubble as the bubble. We would just look at it as a bad experience for Paul George, meaning that would not in any way, shape, or form mean that he was a bad playoff performer. He just had a bad bubble experience. We would look at him in an arena setting like we did in the playoffs and say, well, you know what? Paul George is pretty damn good without Kawhi Leonard.
And also, sorry to cut you off, but it's just still in my head. Saying that Paul George won't get one MVP vote is nasty. It's nasty. How do you say that with a straight face? That is disgusting.
I'm gonna let you guys finish. Keep going.
Okay.
I think the disconnect here is. I think the disconnect here is where we don't agree is that you guys think Paul George is going to lead them to a 4th seed, and that's just unrealistic. And I don't even have to go into any hooping and hollering with you guys about every reason why Paul George is not going to lead them to a 4th or 5th seed. It's not happening.
I can't wait to hear your player.
He's gonna be in the play-in.
I can't wait to hear your player.
Can we agree that Paul George is going to be in the play-in? He's not going to get an MVP vote.
Steph Curry was in the play-in last year, and he was number 3.
If I gotta knock this mic off the stage, like Ron, why are you comparing Paul George to Steph Curry? Why are we doing this?
No, that was just an example.
It was.
How was that the example?
Every time I drop an example, y'all go bonkers. I'm not comparing Paul George and Steph Curry. I'm comparing their situations. No Kawhi. Paul George is about to get 30 shots a game to do whatever he wants to do. Whatever he wants to do. I'm talking about he could dribble up the court backwards. He can do what he wants to do. It's his team.
You also have to realize too, we're talking about the MVP award. And when we're talking about the MVP award, you do realize that every single year, one of the top 3 MVP candidates, the only reason they're in the MVP besides the stats is the narrative that they have going for them. Steph Curry had no Klay Thompson and led that JV middle school ass team to the play-in tournament. With Paul George, he literally does not have Kawhi. That's the first narrative he has going for him. He gets crapped on by the entire NBA fan base after a bad playoff performance. Another narrative he has that for him. He had a pretty good playoff run last season. That's another good narrative he has for him. And the 4th and final one is the first one. He doesn't have Kawhi. So what he does with that team can only, and if it's progressive, can only help his case for an MVP nod. I'm not surprised that Ryan said he could be the third in MVP voting.
Go.
It's just the narrative that he has going for him.
Go
It's
ahead.
that simple.
Go
We
ahead.
know
Go
that
ahead,
if-
Dub.
So what I'm curious about is how does
What, Jack?
No.
keep going, Dub. Keep going.
Go
Dub.
ahead, Dub. Go ahead, Dub.
Chime
in.
Nah, with the I mean, I can see where you guys are going with this. But the Clippers are gonna be good regardless. The Clippers, I don't know. The Clippers to me is like a team that's always gonna make the playoffs. So it's like, yeah, Paul George. I mean, in my opinion, they're gonna make the playoffs regardless, with or without Kawhi. But they're just not gonna get far in the playoffs. So Paul George, I just see Paul George. I'm just sitting here like he's gonna do the same thing he did last year. The team is gonna win, but I don't think he's gonna be putting the team on his back the way a Steph Curry did this year. He's not having a whole month of
Wait.
March. The whole month of March, the way Steph Curry did. He's not gonna be out there dropping 30.
So who are your sleepers? Do you have or a sleeper? Maybe one, or maybe you have a couple.
I like two. I like Trae Young. I do like Trae Young on the Hawks. I think that has potential, especially if they got a high seed. He's an easily 20-9 guy. So, and then I think Shaq will be mad at this. And then my second one is Jason Tatum.
Hey, there it is.
Jason Tatum. I mean, him and Jaylen Brown, honestly, like when we look at that team, the team is nice, but the team is going to be highly reliant on him and Jaylen Brown. So it's really it's going to be between one of those guys to really step up their game to that superstar level.
Laurent,
I think it'll be Jason Tatum.
Laurent, you look like you're glowing over there. I would like to hear if you have a sleeper or two.
Yeah, I ate my Cheerios before this and my Wheaties. But so I like the Trae Young a lot, and I'm actually gonna go with him as my sleeper just based on what he did last year, the year before that when he averaged 29 and 9, and just his recent playoff, just coming off of that. Also, based on the talent of their team, they're gonna be a pretty good team that we're all assuming. So I got Trae Young, but I got a sleeper amongst the sleepers, and this team is a great team on the West. And they rely on this guy to do just about everything on the offensive end. And if he can really put it together like how he does in the last two playoffs, I got Donovan Mitchell being a sneaky sleeper to really ball out. They got to finish in the top two.
And Laurent,
I got him.
I know I'm playing sidelines right now because there's a lot of nonsense going on right now, but I just don't understand how Donovan Mitchell averages 26 points and leads his team to a first seed, and he doesn't get any votes in the MVP rating, and you guys are telling me Paul George is going to get votes. And let's even go. No, we're just getting started on Paul George. Let's even keep it going. Kawhi and Paul George both led the Clippers to a fourth seed, and Kawhi got one vote in the MVP voting last year. And you guys are telling me that if Paul George puts up insane numbers and leads them to a 7th or 8th seed, he's going to get more votes than Donovan Mitchell, who averaged 26 points.
You gotta understand. You gotta understand that the MVP, like Z said, is based on narratives as well. So that's just
hard,
already.
So what's the Paul George narrative?
No, Kawhi Leonard. Can the Clippers get it done with the pandemic?
I haven't heard anybody talk about the Clippers at all. I've only heard Kawhi Leonard.
Exactly. This is helping his narrative.
Exactly.
The narrative starts to be built in the summertime. No. The narrative starts in the summertime.
Do you think Jokic? Did Jokic have a narrative in the summertime of last season?
I'm not sure because I wasn't following.
I did not hear any Jokic narrative.
No. The narrative, the MVP narrative is that a European should win the MVP because we're expanding. That's what the narrative is. So that's always the narrative with the MVP. If you're European and you're killing, you have a better chance than somebody who's regular in the NBA and is killing. And that's always been killing. That's always been the case with European players. What are you talking about right now? What are we talking about right now? Just like Big Ron saying, Jokic got a pity MVP. Europeans always
we're not going to do that.
Hold
up. Arguing about Jokic just last Clubhouse talking about he deserved it. Now you got a pity MVP?
No. 1,000% statistic-wise, which you guys use. But if we take away stats and we look at who deserved the MVP last year, who is it?
No, that's probably.
I still give it a Jokic.
Okay.
I give it a Jokic either way.
You give it to Jokic.
If we took the stats away, if we take the stats away and say who deserved it, it would go to Steph Curry because it's a thing, right?
No. It goes on what your team did. That's why I like when the MVP is given out after the playoffs. Do not make me start this because ZZ, where do you have Luka Doncic since we're here?
Mm.
Where do I have Luka?
Mm.
Yeah, where do you have
Cheers,
Luka?
guys.
In a
Top
top 10
five.
list?
Top
You have
five.
a
my
guy in the top
point,
five.
bro.
You have a guy in the top 5 based off of pure stats and never made out the first round. That's ridiculous. And I'm not going to start cursing. But that's ridiculous.
You have Zach
No,
Levine
no,
in
no.
your top 10 that never made the playoffs. So
What do you mean? That's
you have Zach
what do you
Levine.
mean?
You have Zach Levine in the top 10 that never made the playoffs.
I don't have him
Zach,
in
I
the
didn't
top
even know
5.
that. But thank
I
God
don't have him in the. I don't have him in the
Ryan-
top 5. Zach Levine literally had better stats than most of the players in the top 10.
And what did those stats do?
If we're
Shaq?
going off of stats,
And
what
what
did
did
those
those
stats
stats do?
what did Luka Doncic stats do?
You know what those stats did?
No.
It led him to the couch.
Light out. Answer the question. What did Luka Doncic stats do?
Look, it made up went to the playoffs. That's what it did.
No.
It did
So
a lot
now,
more than what Zach did.
wait. When did the first round become the checkered flag in the NBA?
Not just the first round, because if we're just gonna go by first round, then damn, Jason Tatum's also a top 5 player. What other play? Oh,
According to you
Julius
guys,
Randle. No, because Luka Doncic had a monstrous series against the Clippers, against 2 of the best defenders in today's league, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. This man was averaging what, 35, 10, and 8 against.
Don't even worry
those two?
about it. Light out. I'm looking up, Rod.
So when we start putting people in the top 5, you're looking
Okay,
at
so-
Luka Doncic that made the playoffs, balled out against the Clippers.
Wait.
and I
So
think it's
if we're
completely
no.
justified
If
that
we're
he
going
did-
off,
because
if
he
we're
did it
going off,
2 times
if we're
in a
going,
row
if we're
in the
going, if we're
playoffs.
going off of stats, why can't I say Zach Levine is in top 10, but you guys can say Luka Doncic is top 5? If
No,
we're going off of
because-
stats,
no, stop it.
Okay,
Oh.
Shaq. Wait a second.
I'm here.
Zach
I'm here with you
Levine.
guys. I'm here with you guys.
Zach,
I'm here
are
with
you
you
really?
guys.
Zach Levine, you're going off of stats for Zach Levine. But the context surrounding the situation is, and once again, I'm going to play devil's advocate for a little bit. If you're going off of the stats with Zach Levine and you go off of the stats with Luka Doncic, who averaged last season 27 a game, 8 and 8, which is phenomenal on 48% shooting from the field. On top of that, when you go into the playoffs and you look at the facts of what he averaged in the playoffs, and then you contextualize it, he averaged 36 a game in the playoffs in that series.
I promise you, if Luka makes it out of the first round, I look at him as a totally different player. I promise you I do.
So why didn't Luka make it out of the first round? Let's start there.
You guys' sleeper MVP must have stopped him. I don't know what's going on. I can't explain to you why Luka didn't make. I'm also dumbfounded on why he didn't make it out the first round. But he's a top 5 player.
Luka didn't make it out of the
This
first
is incredible.
round because
It is
Luka
kinda
didn't make it
incredible.
out of the first round because the guy that was supposed to be his tag team partner, Big Pingus, he didn't do anything at all.
I have a question, Shaq.
Okay.
Shaq, I have a
All right,
question. Did you
We're
have the
going into
Clippers
this
as
now.
being contenders last year?
Yeah.
Did I have the Clippers being contenders, like could actually win a championship?
NBA Finals,
Yeah.
because I recall an episode where you said that they could potentially be an NBA Finals candidate. So I'm just curious.
No, they potentially could have.
Okay, so
So
who
they
did the
couldn't-
Mavericks play in the first round
Thank
in the last year's
Thank
NBA
you.
playoffs?
What does it have to do with you guys putting them in the top 5?
That's kind of what I'm getting.
You guys,
at. Like,
wait, hold
they
on,
weren't
wait.
gonna
You
win
guys
that.
literally told me that Dirk had one of the best rings of all time, and they were not championship. They had to. They beat the odds every round. Dirk did it. So what are we talking about right now? So Luka's not this player that you guys are saying. I
No,
gotta
this is-
sit here
this
time
is-
after
wait a
time
second.
hearing
This is-
Dirk sing his
wait a
praises for Luka Doncic. I'm tired of Dirk getting on here. Luka's a better basketball player than me. No, he's not.
Wait a second.
No, he's
So
not.
we're comparing-
Luka, you're
are
not
we
better than Dirk
comparing-
Nowitzki. And Dirk,
Are
stop
we
lying.
comparing? Are we comparing the 2021 Dallas Mavericks to the 2011 Dallas
Are
Mavericks?
you
And we're saying that
comparing the 2021 Luka Doncic to any year of LeBron James?
What?
These are my questions. No, this is what you guys do. You guys say I can't compare Dirk's championship to what Luka's doing right now, but you guys can compare. You guys can say Luka's a top 5 player over Damian Lillard, over James Harden, over who else? Steph Curry.
No, not
He
Steph
was
Curry.
over Steph. He's
Joel
in there over
Embiid.
Steph.
on
Zizi,
the
who's your
Damien
top
Lillard.
5? Zizi, who's your top 5? Who's your top 5 with Luka in it?
Top 5: Kevin
This is about
Durant,
to get nasty.
Steph Curry, LeBron James, Giannis, and Luka.
Okay,
That's my
all
top
right.
5.
Wait.
Take it or
So
leave
how does Luka jump James Harden?
How does he jump James
With
Harden?
your logic, he made it to the first round and was killing. Well, James
Uh-huh.
Harden made it all the way. What?
Did
I
James
wanna hear
Harden
this.
make it to the second round, or did Kevin Durant make it to the second round? What are we talking about here? Because 2 of the people
Dub,
in his top
Dub,
5,
Dub,
2
just
of
come
the
in,
people in
Dub,
the top 5
Dub, come
in this man's list are
Dub,
in
come
the
in.
Brooklyn Nets.
Dub, come in.
So what are we
Dub,
talking
come
about?
in. Dub, come in.
I don't believe Luka. I really don't believe Luka deserves to be top 5. He's a top 10 player for me, but It's way too soon to be putting him top 5 because it's like, bro, we
For
have
no
to
reason.
see. We have to listen. He's had a great year. He's had great 3 years, but to put him over guys like James Harden and everything, it's like
So
you need to chill.
Dub. So when we look at James Harden, and since we want to talk about the difference between James Harden and Luka Doncic, I'm not taking away from the fact that James Harden is still a top 10 player. I wouldn't mind having him in my top 7. I love James Harden to death. But James Harden, when the going got tough, where did James Harden go? He went and joined the Brooklyn Nets. And on the Brooklyn Nets, he could have won Finals MVP. He was electrifying. But with Luka, Luka's basically, how do I say this? Getting it out the mud. He looks up the court, sees that he has big pingus, and who doesn't apparently know how to drive in anymore. But we're going to bash Luka Doncic for once again averaging 36 points per game in a series in which his team failed him. It was the same logic that we use for other players like LeBronson Johnson James, right? When LeBron would do everything in his power to lead his
Please
team.
stop. Please don't mention Luka. Please don't mention Luka. Please don't.
Hold on,
Please don't mention LeBron when you're talking about Luka, please.
Shaq.
Oh no, I'm not just stirring the pot. I'm cooking the pot up. I'm cooking jambalaya right now because I'm sick and tired of this absolute bogusness that we decide to do. When the narrative plays for one player, it can't possibly play for another because apparently we can't mention them in the same conversation, right?
What's the narrative?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Doug. Go ahead.
No, it's like this. It's like this. Listen, I see what you mean because I see what Luka did in that first round, and I don't knock him for losing to that Clippers myself. My whole thing is I look at James Harden, and let's not forget you saying Luka getting it out the mud, right? When KD and Kyrie got hurt, James Harden was in his bag. People was talking like he was going to be the MVP of this season.
Thank you, Dub.
So, bro, he went 22-7 without KD and Kyrie. And you look at that team without those 3 guys, that team was not deep. That team was not deep at all.
Okay, I got you, Dub. I got you. But let me ask you this one question real quick. Just for clarification, who won the championship this year, right? Who won it?
The Bucks.
The Bucks, right? So in games 1 and 2 of the Bucks and Nets series, when James Harden was only played for 45 seconds, what happened in those 2 games of just Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving? Didn't they beat the defending champions by over 20 points in both of those games with KD and Kyrie Irving?
They was most definitely good, but that same thing could have happened with James Harden and just KD.
No, but like what
the same
you guys
thing could have happened
failing
with Kyrie and James Harden.
What you guys are failing?
No, hold on. No,
Go ahead, Dub. Go ahead, Dub.
Go, Dub.
Because now you're trying to discredit James Harden because
No, we're not.
We're not.
No, because they was winning without him. I mean, that team was a great team with Kyrie and KD. I'm saying that when James Harden was literally by himself, this man people was talking like he was the best player in the league, gonna win the MVP. They was like he's the best player on the Nets. Like that. This is things that's happened. Then
Dub, can I ask you a question?
People forget how good this man is.
Dub, can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you said that they were winning without James Harden. Now, same logic, because we have to apply the same logic for both players. Can the Dallas Mavericks win without Luka Doncic?
No, but because they're not.
So what are we talking about?
How is that even the same thing? You're talking about two completely different recipes.
It is the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, how?
Oh,
how
so
is
two
that
different
the same
recipes. So
thing?
we gotta have 2 different logic for 2 different players.
Answer me
That's
this.
what we gotta
Answer me this.
Lyda, how is
this.
that not? Lyda, you're a smart person.
On the Houston Rockets. On the Houston Rockets.
Okay, that's what 2017, 2018, 2019.
That was just last year. What are you talking about?
We're talking about this year. Fat Harden. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, Fat Harden.
That's what we're talking about.
After going to Vegas, clubbing and everything, that man came back on Houston and dropped how much? 40 or 50.
Okay, congrats. You're comparing Fat Harden to Luka Doncic like this.
Luka's
season.
fat. Luka's fat.
Wait.
Whoa. Hold on. Go ahead,
Light
Ron,
out.
and then we're going to get to Shaq's Sleepers MVPs.
Twitter's about to go. Twitter's about to go crazy. LeRon, go ahead.
I'm gonna just say 2 things. So first off, ZZ and Light Out, kind of based on what you guys were saying prior, I understand why Luka's 4. It all makes sense now. I just had a
stop
aha
it.
moment.
Stop it.
No. Just listen.
I know
Listen.
what
I
you're
understand. No, I understand. They're building a narrative for his MVP season.
Yes.
Luka's MVP candidate for sure.
Yes. What are you trying to? What am I trying to build?
Them saying that he's better than Steph Curry. They're building that. They're building his character.
Gotcha.
They're building his aura. They're building his, And with that being said, so you really think Luka's better than James Harden?
Yes.
We're not
What
going to
does
do
he
this
do
right
better?
now.
Laurent,
What
that
the-
was
No,
interesting.
we
You
don't-
said
no.
a lot of words without saying much.
No, we're not going to do that.
We don't have to get into
Damian
it, but
Lillard, Damian Lillard literally like is kicking Luka's behind in a lot of stats.
Dame
that
wishes
you
he's in
guys
the
love.
same league as Luka.
No,
all right.
Damian Lillard.
Okay.
Damian
Yeah,
Lillard.
Damian Lillard. He
Wait.
wishes he's in the same league as Luka.
Okay. Mhm.
Wait,
Yo,
from
can
what
we just-
standpoint? No, I got to hear this. From what standpoint?
When it comes,
I mean,
does he? You wanna go?
considering
Damian,
that-
Damian averaged more points.
What-
Considering that the last time I was on this episode, we were talking about if Dame was better than Steph with you, Shaq.
Dame,
I just really
Dame has
don't-
more. Dame has more win shares than Luka. You guys are the stats people. No, you guys are the
Oh,
stats people.
no, we're not. No, we're
No,
not.
You're not
You're
going
the
to
stat-
okay. If
you're
you're
the
no,
stat-
if you're not the same, if you're not the stats people, you're not about to tell me Luka Doncic has done more in his career than Damian Lillard, and it's not
But
even
we're
close.
talking
Nah,
about
let's
the
look
best
at-
players
nah, nah.
today.
Right
No,
now,
wait a
That
second.
matters.
No, hold on. We could
Wait a
talk
second.
about
That
Wait a
matters.
second.
Okay,
Wait
ahead,
a second.
Shaq.
You're
Go
not
ahead,
about to
Shaq.
tell me that Luka Doncic is a better basketball player than Damian Lillard. You're
In
not
a
about to
five,
do
in
that
a
right now.
5v5, in a 5v5 that the NBA is a 5v5, I'd rather have Luka over Damian Lillard. You want to say Damian Lillard is more skilled than Luka?
That's
Go right
preference.
ahead. Congrats.
That's preference, but
I-
no. So how is he more skilled than Luka in his stats and win shares? Because you guys are the stats people.
No,
He
I
averaged
said
more
if
points
you
than
think
Luka.
that. I said if you think that, congrats. But at the
Okay,
end of the
all
day, when we're talking about, if we're talking about the impact of what, bro,
You want to talk about
Pingus,
impact?
what do you call him?
Hold on,
Z?
wait.
Pingus? Big Pingus?
Mm-hmm.
Big
Yeah.
Pingus.
Big, that is his second best player on the team. Big Pingus.
Yo,
AKA
Oh, you wanna talk-
Kristaps
dang,
No, no,
y'all gotta stop.
no.
Like,
I want to talk
Porzingis is
about
just
that.
weak or something.
Porzingis
He's
went
not-
nuts in the
Okay,
regular
hold
season.
hold
He
on.
actually had good stats.
Hold
If
on.
you guys want
Nah,
to, if you guys want to.
Mr. Haywood, he left.
Let's
Wait,
let
okay. Do you know
Ryan bring this
Porzingis'
back.
stats during the regular season, or are you just up here talking? Which one?
No.
no.
Nah, let's not act like.
So let me get this straight.
act
So let me
like-
get this straight.
Well, wait.
When a
let's not act
player-
let's not act like CJ McCollum and Nurkic wasn't hurt for the large majority of the
Yeah,
season.
like you guys are
And this
bugging
Dame-
right now.
This man Dame they didn't fall out of the 6th seed, even without his 2 best players. His now just one, his 2 best
Okay,
players wasn't there.
okay.
And-
But we're
and
And
looking
I'm
at-
going dub on y'all.
You
Go
talking
on, go.
about impact. You talk about impact. Damian Lillard showed you how impactful he is to that team, because without him on that
Mhm,
Portland
mhm,
Trailblazers
mhm.
team, there was nothing.
Same
Shout out
thing
to
with
Bubble
Luka.
guys.
Shout out
that's-
to Bubble.
Yeah, no,
Exactly.
why-
it's
that's why you
similar.
should-
No,
should
it's
bring up-
similar.
Okay,
It's
hold
similar.
on.
It's similar, but you guys emphatically say Luka's better, and I'm taking a page. Jordan, I'm sorry, I'm taking a
No,
page
you're
out of Dub's book with COVID. If Zach LaVine wouldn't have got COVID, the Bulls would have made the playoffs, and his numbers would have been better than Luka Doncic.
All right, we've
I'm just saying.
diverted
just-
so
can we-
far.
can we
we've
stop
And they both would've
diverted
got put
so
out, and
far
they
off the
both would've got
path.
put out.
Really quick,
Yeah,
Laurent,
can we stop,
Laurent,
please?
Laurent, you
Please.
wanted to say something?
Oh, I already said it. I just said Luka's MVP narrative is getting built up with him, being in the top 5. And I do believe Luka, he's my head MVP candidate. So,
Yeah,
I
he's my
love
MVP.
that. Okay, Shaq, I'm bringing this back to you. Who do
Mhm.
you have as either a sleeper MVP?
It's only
for
one
next year?
person,
Okay, let's hear it.
and Zach LaVine's getting more MVP votes than Paul George.
Wait, what? Say that again?
When Zach LaVine is getting more MVP votes than Paul George. When
You know
they
he's
finish
not.
3rd or 4th in the East, and he's putting up insane numbers, I promise you. Okay,
Man, yo,
I'm
Paul,
telling
he's
you,
gonna be sharing the
he's
ball with
about
DeMar
due.
DeRozan.
he's
you-
entering
you-
what his
you
8th
got-
year.
you got him 3rd or
I think
4th?
his 10th. What is his? It's not his 10th season. I guess it would be his 8th season. Yeah, it's about time.
There's 3 All-Stars in the Bulls.
Is it? So his
There's-
team's gonna be better.
How many All-Star are in the Clippers
Yo,
besides
yo,
Kawhi?
listen to me right now. The Bulls are
No,
going
no, no.
further than the Mavs. The Mavs are looking at a first round
Okay,
exit
okay, we're
again
talking
next
about
year.
Paul George. I don't know where the Mavs came in. Paul George is Zach
I'm just
LaVine, right?
letting you know.
No, okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
Zach
The-
LaVine
Baker the
has
dog-
2
Baker the-
All-Stars. No. Stop it. Stop context bending for 1
Yo, I
second,
was
Jack.
reading
Okay.
the chat. I was reading the chat.
Okay, my
Are
bad.
you the last context bender?
And anyways,
I am a context bender.
Anyways, you just said that you think there's gonna be more MVPs with Zach LaVine than Paul George. I asked you how many All-Stars does Zach LaVine have in his team as of right now on paper. He has 2
Mhm.
other All-Stars beside himself. Paul George
Probably
has
3 this year.
Yeah. Paul George. Okay, whatever. Paul George, right? Paul George, right? Has
Lonzo.
0 All-Stars.
Mhm.
Besides Kawhi Leonard, because he's injured, he's not gonna be out. He's not gonna be in there for majority of the season. I think he's not gonna come back at all. Okay. If
Mhm.
Paul George brings that team to the 6th, 5th seed, he's gonna have automatically more votes than Zach LaVine, and it's not
Mhm.
even a question.
Well, the voters don't seem to
6th
think
or
that.
5th seed.
Yes.
The voters don't, because
the West.
Julius Randle's got more votes than Paul George, and he took his team to a higher seed. I don't think the voters agree with you.
But
I don't.
But who was the focal point of the New York Knicks last year? Julius Randle,
Julius
right?
Randle.
So
So Paul George is going to be the focal point.
So who's the focal point of the Clippers last year? Paul George? No, it was Kawhi Leonard. And what I'm telling you is, you're taking
And he got
Kawhi
one
Leonard
vote.
out. You're taking Kawhi Leonard out, and
I'm taking
Paul
all,
George.
I'm taking Kawhi, and I'm taking all his wins with them. I'm taking Kawhi. Hey, I'm taking Kawhi out, and I'm taking 15 wins with them. So then tell me what the Clippers record is at that point.
They're gonna be 5th, 6th seed.
I think they're going to be playing.
They're in the playoffs, not even playing. They don't touch the play.
All right.
They're gonna be.
I gotta shout out Baker the dog. He says Shaq is going to be the only MVP vote for Zach LaVine. So when we get MVP media bias here, I'll be biased every single year.
It got real hot.
I ain't gonna rule out Zach LaVine because I know I'm gonna use 2K, but I don't care, bro. This man, Shaq, drafted Zach LaVine in his all-time draft. This man was dropping 45.
He was averaging the most.
It's crazy.
He went nuts.
So I'm not counting him out just because of that.
Jay,
Oh my God, this 2K.
What's good, Ron? What's good, Ron?
can I please get my flowers for winning with you guys' favorite player, Gary Payton, and you guys' most hated player, Larry Bird?
Hey, you got your flowers. That was an amazing
Congrats, Laurent.
performance by that team. That was insane.
And
All
Zach
right.
still hasn't hit me back on IG, but I'm gonna message him on Twitter because he follows me there. But he didn't hit me back on IG.
You're in
He's
his,
seen that
you're
clip
in
for
his,
sure.
You're in his. What are those, like the requests? You're in his request
Listen,
folder?
yeah. I pop to the top. That's what the badge gets you. But I'm telling you right now, I am Shannon Sharp to Zach LaVine. That's what this is. So when you guys bring up Zach LaVine, when you're arguing Luka, I'm gonna be all over the place because that's personal preference.
I can't wait to see where LaVine ends up in the MVP race. It's going to be crazy if he actually makes it to even top 3. All right. Topic number 2, greatest masked player performance. We've got a couple examples up here. Kobe Bryant, Rip Hamilton, LeBron James. I'm sure there are several more that I just can't think of off the top of my head.
I think Kyrie.
Dub, let's start with you. That's
I was
true.
thinking about Kyrie as well.
I like Russell Westbrook's performance. I think he dropped like 40, 11 and 10 or something like that. I forget what day, but I remember seeing that game and that man went crazy. So I got Russell Westbrook for best mass player performance.
Hey, that's my co-host right there.
Who you got,
That's
Ron?
my co-host right
What's
there.
going on in
Russell.
Clubhouse? This is what's good.
Oh,
This is what's
man.
happening in Clubhouse every night.
Yeah, who you got, Ron?
We have a great time in that club, by the way. Man. See, a lot of you guys think I hate this guy, and I really don't. I really actually love his game. And I'm gonna go back to when he was wearing the black mask for Cleveland. I'm going Kyrie Irving. This is when I became, at this point, I was really a Kyrie stan. And when he put on that black mask, it was just disgusting. Okay, I'm just gonna put it that way.
He brought out the empty stats.
Hey, empty or not, it was flashy and it was nice, and I enjoyed watching it. And so did you.
He brought out the empty stats with the black mask.
ZZ.
Hey.
He gave us some.
It's all
He
me.
gave us some crazy YouTube moments.
Zizu, who you got?
It's Rip. It's easy. Rip Hamilton. He had he did it in the biggest moment. Put his team up 2-1 in the 2004 finals. Dropped 31 if I'm not mistaken. So I mean, I just look at it from what the moment brought. Okay, changed the entire series around. They weren't supposed to beat the Lakers. I'm pretty sure we can all attest to it, whether you watched it or not. But I mean, doing it in the finals, doing it with a broken nose, dropping 31. It wasn't empty stats. Shout out to Shaq. And then it changed the direction of the series. They ended up winning the championship. And from that moment on, when I think of the mask, I automatically think of Rip because I mean, it's pretty much summed up it's a pretty cool like characteristic of his career, the mask. So it's Rip.
Light out.
Off the rip.
I'm gonna go with what chat is saying. Shout out to Travis Lindsay. Mass LeBron in Miami when he dropped 61 points, bro. That performance was crazy. And my favorite part is that before that, it was like 2 weeks before the media. I'm not gonna name people, but the media was saying, "Oh, LeBron can't shoot. He's just a force and all that stuff. And I believe he had like 6 threes that game. And he was looking straight at the camera with the mask. So when I talk about the performance, Mass LeBron all the way. I like Kobe too, but Mass LeBron all the way. I'm going with LeBron.
Jack.
It's not even close. It's LeBron James. What are we talking about right now? LeBron has had multiple masked performances,
Definitely,
not just when he's had multiple. I don't know why Rip is on this doc, but we have some I don't even know how he made the doc.
Yo, Rip's actually number 2.
Because
Rip is actually number 2.
To ZZ's point, when I think about masked NBA players,
Thank
Rip
you.
Hamilton is the first person that comes to
He's
mind.
literally
That is
because he's had a mask his entire career.
Rip did it for like 3 years and it could have been longer. They made it a hot game. Rip made it a hot career.
Rip could have
did it for-
literally made the mask too, because that's
Okay,
just who he was.
let's do this. Let's start bench cut these mass players. LeBron, Kobe, and Rip. Let's just start there.
Are we talking about the performance?
I don't.
we
Well,
can't do that,
Ron just
Shaq.
brought up
Because-
his whole career.
No, because
LeBron
he-
just brought up Rip's whole career. So, who am
Nah,
I going to go
because
here?
to ZZ's point, he did this in the finals.
Let's put
against
Kyrie in
Kobe
there
and
too.
Shaq.
Let's put Kyrie in there too.
You do know Rip could have took the mask off, but he played
Wait,
so much
so
better
are
in
we-
it that he kept it on.
Wait, are we only putting Rip's highs, or are we taking his lows too? I don't understand.
No, what we're doing
What's
here
going
is
on?
we're looking at it from who had the best performance in a mask. So you can make the argument for LeBron.
Oh,
'cause he
okay.
scored the most
This is
points
a
in
nas.
one.
This is a nas. Okay, who had the best performance with an ingrown toenail? Like, what are we
my
talking about right now? Why are we talking about people in masks and scoring points? What are we talking about right now?
I
What?
swear to God, I
I'm
look
just-
at these docs, like I look at these docs genuinely, and I'm thinking about the questions, right? And I say, this is an easy ass question. And then I went, and then I hear Shaq's response, and I say, oh, just how? How did
I didn't
you
know.
get it? How?
I didn't know that we are creating topics to big up Rip Hamilton. If you wanted to do that, we could have just dedicated a segment to him and just said, how amazing was Rip's career? We don't have to do this.
Yo,
But
Rip
we're
deserves
not-
some biggie. Rip was a good
Okay,
player.
that's all y'all had to say. Like, LeBron, you didn't have to take us down this gingerbread trail of, oh my God, let's
Rip
set
was
it
the
up
first
to
player
put
you
Rip
ever
at
seen
the
wear a
top.
mask. Rip was the
I
first
would,
Exactly.
I would, I would, I would
Ron,
start.
listen to
I would
what you're
start.
saying.
I would start
What you
LeBron,
mean?
bench Kobe, and cut Rip.
Yeah, that's not the question, though. That's
I just
obviously
wanted
to
the
say
that.
answer.
But we could have just bigged
Like,
up Rip
anybody
without
would
doing
make
all
that-
this
anybody would do
nastiness. Exactly. We could have just bigged up Rip. Rip
But we
was a hell of a
talk-
player.
So look at the performance that each of those players had in the match. 'cause
Oh
that's
my!
what's going on. So
That's
you-
why this is nasty. Okay,
How-
let's talk about the performances they didn't have with the mask. What are we
but nah,
talking
that's
about?
so
That's the
disrespectful.
preference of the question.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Ron.
question
This sounds like a
says-
filler topic, and I know this was Ron. Shout out
Bender
the
Shaq. Maybe
shout
we
out
can-
shout out the producers of the doc. They're
It
getting
wasn't-
emotional. I'm sorry. I'm not taking shots.
It wasn't my topic. Otherwise, I wouldn't have
All right,
LeBron
I'm-
on there.
All right, Shaq, I'm coming back to you. Next,
I'm sorry.
next topic, Shaq.
I think the disrespect for Rip Hamilton to do that in the
It's so
finals is
disrespectful.
It's so crazy.
Yo, you guys, okay, but you guys gave Jason Tatum a topic. So you guys could have just gave Rip a topic.
Oh
What's
my.
wrong with Jason Tatum? You know what? We'll get
All
into
right,
it.
Yeah, we'll get
Shaq,
there. We'll get there.
can Damian Lillard be the best player on a championship team?
Dun, dun, dun.
Don't think about it too hard.
I mean, with the current landscape of the NBA, no. If it was the regular NBA, yes. But not right now, because look who he has to go up against. He's literally going up against super teams. So who's left over for him to have? He can't be any of those teams with the leftover players. That's the problem. That's it. If you put Dame with if you traded Dame to Boston right now, they would make so much noise and just completely get ramrodded in the playoffs.
Wait, hold on. If you put Damian Lillard on the Celtics for who?
This isn't even the trade. This is him just signing there with
That
the
was-
same roster.
Insane.
You know, if I had to do a trade that works best for Dame, I would trade Ben Simmons for.
Hold on,
Lillard.
Damian Lillard. You don't think Damian Lillard, Jason Tatum, and Jaylen Brown are making noise in the playoffs?
With Marcus Smart and Schroeder off the bench.
Jack, they're
No, we're
going
not-
nowhere.
Wait. What is somewhere? Because apparently the first round is a lot to you guys. So I'm just trying to find the benchmark of what is somewhere in the playoffs. Because clearly the first round to you three guys is insane. So according to you guys, they're going to the championship because that's the first round for you guys and Luka Doncic.
Jason
So
Tatum
they're going to make a lot of noise. Yes, they're going to be insane. They're going to make the same amount of noise that Joel Embiid and my favorite guy, Ben Simmons, made. They're going to make the same amount of noise that Trae Young made because the first round is just so much noise to you guys. It's ridiculous. So who are they beating in the East?
You brought up him going to the Celtics. They've been
I
to
know,
the
and I
Eastern
quieted
Conference
really
Finals.
fast.
You don't think that they could make it to the finals?
Jordan, when was the last time they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals?
Oh, it doesn't matter. They've done it with that roster, so you don't think
No.
Damian
When was the
Lillard
last time?
I
when was
don't
the last
know.
time?
I'm a casual.
2018?
I just host the show.
2018. Yeah. No,
20
last year, right? Because they went up against Miami. I'm not last year.
Didn't they go the bubble?
Don't
Yeah,
do
the
this
bubble.
stuff.
Yeah, in the bubble.
They went
Okay,
up against
all
Miami
right.
Heat.
We just forget those years.
No, we just forget that the Brooklyn Nets are the Brooklyn Nets. How could you guys
Giving
completely
respect to
forget
the
that?
Nets. Okay.
What, I mean, are you guys serious that Celtics team is beating the Nets? Are they
No.
beating the defending champions?
But all I
said
gotta say is that Jason Tatum did win one game against them, so
I'm
I think
not-
it'll be a more competitive series with Damian
I'm
Lillard.
not downplaying. I'm not downplaying the fact that the Celtics been to the Eastern Conference. I'm not.
Well, I got a
That's
question.
big news. That's amazing news on this show. Listen,
Yeah.
you make it to the Eastern Conference Finals on this show.
Yo, Shaq, let me ask you something. Shaq, let me
You're a
ask you
hell of a
something.
team.
How many
Yeah,
how
like-
many games would it be? Everybody healthy, right? Brooklyn Nets with the Boston Celtics, include Damian Lillard there, because he is signed, like you said, he just signed with the Boston Celtics in our fantasy world, all right?
It's going 6. It's going 6.
6? Okay, I respect that. Okay.
It's going 6.
All right.
It's not gonna go 5.
All right,
It's
light
going
out.
6.
Light out. Can
Yeah.
Damian Lillard be the best player on a championship
Nope.
team?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
ZZ.
You want me to
Gotta go to D now? Oh God.
you want me to say it for you?
I mean, no. I was just gonna say, if like what Shaq said, if all his ops are out the way, then yeah. I mean, we still live in a league where Steph Curry, has owned Damian Lillard year and year and year, without a super team and whatever. So if all his ops are
Who is who is owned Luka Doncic? Like,
Oh my
let's keep
God.
it.
No, no,
let's
no,
keep
no,
it
no,
fair
we're not
across
doing
the
this.
board.
Man, oh, man. We
I
don't
was
need
gonna-
that.
Can we
I
stay
was
on
gonna-
topic?
I just wanted to know. I just wanted to
I
know
just
who
wanna know.
owned Luka.
I just know that Luka Doncic
Because you're
is
throwing
nowhere in
cheap
the top
shots.
question. Y'all see Luka in the
you're
top
th-
question? I don't see nothing.
Well, can
I
Luka
just see
Doncic
Damian
be the
Lillard.
best player on the championship team? Let's switch it up real
Of course
fast.
he
I
can.
like that.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
That's
Of course.
come on. Come on.
Yes.
How
Okay.
you going to not give it
Okay.
to Dame, but then give
But
it
give it to Luka. This is nasty.
No,
Like-
Luka would be. Is it you guys understand that this was
No.
Luka's third year in the NBA?
Yeah, but this is what y'all not understanding. Like the Portland, like when
Tell
we
me
look
his
at the-
teammates.
Yeah, when we look at
What
the
is his
Portland
team?
when we look at the Portland Trailblazers, everyone see the Portland Trailblazers failed Damian Lillard. They his second option. Listen, I like CJ McCollum, I really do. I don't think he belongs being a second option to Damian Lillard. I think that they'll play well together, but I don't think that's a championship recipe at all. Him and CJ would
Y'all
never
remember
win a
when the
championship.
Trailblazers
wait.
had?
Dub,
Y'all remember when the Trailblazers had Dame and LaMarcus Aldridge and that big four?
How
So, I mean,
old?
it's not
How
like
old
they
was
didn't
he?
really
How
fail
old?
them.
How old is he?
Big
How old was
four.
he at that time?
Oh,
That's
so
the
now we're
first time
doing
I've
the
ever
age
heard of the
thing?
Big
No,
Four.
no,
That's
because-
the team.
22
The
years
Big
old,
Four.
and it's
That's
a
the team that
freaking-
gets that Big Four.
So now
The
we're
big
doing
four.
the age thing. Luka's 22 years old and is going to be an MVP candidate.
Nobody's
going to
want to play with Luka ever.
Dub-
Nobody says it's the same with
Why?
James Harden.
Why?
Hold on,
Why
hold
is
on.
that?
Same
Why
with
is
James
that?
Harden.
Why?
Stop.
Why?
We're
Same with
missing an
James
important
Harden.
point. We're missing an important point. I want to come back to Dub. Dub, you said something about CJ McCollum.
Oh yeah. With CJ McCollum, man, it's like I'm a big believer of this. You're not gonna win a championship with two people that play the same exact way. Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum, they played it almost the same exact way. CJ's undersized. He's not really doing anything for you other than playmaking and offense. So if you replace him with, honestly, I would like a Paul George better paired up with Damian Lillard than a CJ McCollum.
Okay, really quick.
The Big Four.
Really quick.
Don't ever
Do
forget
you-
that.
do
The
you
Big
think-
Four.
And I don't want to debate this because we could go down a rabbit hole, but I want to ask you, do you think CJ McCollum could be a number one option on an NBA team?
Hell no.
Hell
Okay,
no.
thank you. All right, LaRon.
No,
Wait,
Jordan.
I-
I want to ask you a question, Jordan.
Yes.
Who's playing with Luka where he's the best player and they're winning a championship?
What do
wait,
you
Shaq,
mean, Shaq? You don't think that if you surround
Jordan
him,
rarely gets to answer questions. I'm asking a simple
Shaq,
question.
you don't think that if you surround Luka Doncic
With who?
with
who?
with role players who can shoot,
Like now,
with
keep going.
even one more score, one more scoring threat, just one, someone who you don't have to triple team Luka Doncic. You don't think that team is going to do
I
anything?
hear you guys always saying these hypotheticals.
You
but
just
you
asked
never
me
tell
a
me.
hypothetical.
No. You never. No. I'm talking about you guys answering the hypotheticals. You never tell me a clear-cut answer. I just asked you what teammates can you put around Luka, and I didn't hear one name. I just heard role players and
because
weird
I'm gonna
stuff
start
and
saying
this and
names,
that.
It's like we're never going to see those players play
so,
together.
So you
Wait a
guys
minute,
know.
Jay.
Okay.
You want me to
minute,
just
Jay.
make a dream team? Like I can't do that.
I mean, other players are. Why wouldn't they do it with Luka?
I got a question though. I got a question. Let's go back to Damien. I'm going back to Luka. You put let's pretend that the trade happened, right? Ben Simmons for Damian Lillard. It's not gonna happen, but let's say it did, right? Damian Lillard, Ben Simmons, right? Is that a super team? Damian Lillard and Joel Embiid in the same team?
That's a dynamic duo, and I think they have a chance
not
to
a
beat
super
the
team,
Brooklyn
right?
Nets.
It's a great team.
Don't forget about their role players, though.
It's
They
a
got
great team. Okay.
supporting cast.
I got a
Great.
question for you, Dub, and anyone who wants to answer this. Who is the best player on that team? With
Dame.
No.
Without a doubt. Yeah,
No,
there's people that
no,
would
he's
sit here
not.
and tell me. There's
No,
people that
he is
sit here and
not.
tell me.
It's
Chris
Joel
Middleton.
Embiid.
No,
Joel
it's
Embiid.
It's Damian Lillard.
It's Joel Embiid.
No, it's Damian
Joel
Lillard.
Embiid.
But
No.
Light Out, it's
Dub.
just not that clear cut. Like, how could you
It's
say
not
that?
that
but let me
clear cut.
explain.
It's not
Let me
straight
explain. Let me
clear cut.
explain.
Clear cut.
But
Wait,
let me
hold up,
let me
wait,
let me
what?
Stop. I'm about to
hold
mute
on.
everybody.
Joel is better than
Stop.
Damian Lillard now?
Listen,
Yes.
this goes against Dub's own logic. Dub was saying that Joel Embiid should have been MVP last year. So how are you going to tell me that Damian Lillard going to
one year of
Philadelphia
stats, 1 year of
76ers?
stats doesn't mean anything. What does that mean?
Thank you. Like I don't care who wins MVP.
You're
Just
not
because
doing
you
this
win,
right now.
just because you
Y'all
win
not doing this
MVP
right
doesn't
now.
mean you're automatically on this different stratosphere than everybody else. Because if that's the case, LeBron shouldn't have been the best player for what? 8-10 years in a row. He was regarded as the best player for a very long time. When's the last time he won an MVP? What, in 2014, right? So
you guys literally have killed Giannis for Chris Middleton being the closer and saying it's not Giannis's team. But then you're gonna sit here, and say that Dame wouldn't be closing every single game in Philly. Are you guys mad right now?
Okay, yes, of course he's going to be the closer for that team. You think Joel Embiid's going to
Okay,
be
so then give Giannis his give Giannis his roses and respect then.
Can I call someone out for one time? Why does Dub rank Joel Embiid over Damian Lillard on his top 10 then?
Do I?
Who's your top 10 players in the NBA then?
Do you?
I have no idea if he does,
so.
but even if he did, based off of 1 year of stats, like nah, that's so
I think I did
situational. The
that.
top 10. It's the same reason James Harden is in top 5 at everybody's list because he's playing with Kyrie and Kevin Durant. If James Harden had his own team and was doing that whole thing, you guys would say he's top 5 in the league. You guys are so nasty here.
I think
you guys
I
are
remember.
literally nasty.
I think I remember. That was probably when I first got here, and I actually just forgot about Damian Lillard, and then I actually put him above Luka in my little rankings.
But Dub, you don't have to explain yourself.
Okay,
Dub, I got a question.
You don't have
I got
to.
a question. I got a question still. There. So, all right, would that team be considered a championship team? Dub.
Contender or what?
Yes.
In the East?
In the East, yeah. With Damon and Joel Embiid, can they potentially go to the NBA Finals with the
Contender.
Milwaukee Bucks?
You're asking if
and,
they could be
contender. Contend to go to the NBA Finals.
Yeah, if they got the right draw in the playoffs, yes.
Yep. Okay, you put Luka instead of Damian Lillard. Are they a championship team?
No.
Oh my God, you're just saying crazy stuff. Laurent.
Wait. So So Luka shoots 40%. I mean, Dame shoots 40% from 3, and Luka shoots 30%.
You literally said
thought
that
you're
Dame.
not the stat guy.
Okay.
No, you guys are the stat people.
Then
That's
why'd
why I
you
got to
just
kill
bring
you
up
guys
stats?
with stats.
I haven't
It's
brought
so
up stats.
easy to kill you guys with stats.
Wait,
Because I hope we're not.
Zach,
I hope we're not
wait a
going
second,
off
wait a
the eye
second.
test when we're talking about
Wait a
Damian Lillard
wait,
and Luka
wait.
Doncic. I hope we're not going off the eye test. I hope that's not what we're doing.
Wait a second. Pause. One momento. So, Shaq, I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and I want you to answer them as honestly and truthfully as you possibly can. 3.
Shaq,
LeBron, and I want you to ask.
He doesn't
LeBron,
want you
okay.
dancing around. He wants straight answers.
Okay, and I
all right?
want LeBron to answer these same questions with me.
Straight
Let's
to the
go.
point.
Yo, don't drag me.
Let's
into
go.
this.
Straight to the point. Between Damian Lillard and Luka Doncic, right?
Who's the better closer?
Is Damian Lillard a better passer than Luka Doncic?
No, he's a better scorer.
Is Damian Lillard a better passer than Luka Doncic?
No, he's a better scorer, and he can pass just as well.
I
just answered your question.
Yes or no?
Okay.
You answered
Can
my
we go?
question and then went into
Okay,
the
can we
next
go
question
tit for
since you
tat?
knew
Can we
what I
go
was
tit
about
for
to say.
tat? Okay.
Hold on.
Okay. Can we go tit for tat? You ask the question. I ask the question. That's only fair because you're
Yeah,
about to
let's
paint
do
some
that.
nasty
Yeah, I
pictures.
like that.
That's
I'll-
only fair.
I'm gonna sit back here, guys. Don't worry.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So ZZ, is Luka Doncic a better scorer than Damian Lillard? See, you see
Nah,
what
you
we're
shouldn't
doing
have
here.
to think
That's
about it.
debatable.
No.
Okay,
That's
so is the
debatable.
passing. So is the passing.
The passing.
One
Luka's
average
better-
8 assists.
Luka's a better passer.
Dame averaged 7.5 assists. What are we
Luka
talking about right
averaged
now?
8. Stat head,
Okay.
what do you want to do right now?
And Dame averaged 27. What did Luka average? What are we doing right
28.
now?
Can I ask a question?
What do you
No,
want
no,
to
no.
do?
Question?
Tell me
Dame
what you
averaged.
want to do.
Are you mad right now? Are you? Wait, do we gotta
Oh,
go pick up the.
No.
Oh, you're mad,
I am
fam.
sitting pretty
Wait,
right
I want
now.
to search this
I am
up. I
sitting
Dame
pretty
Dame
because
averaged
I-
28. Luka averaged 27. Dame averaged almost 29. Luka averaged 27.
Okay, I feel like
So,
I
Da-
feel like these
No,
questions.
no.
really want to
No,
do
no,
this
no.
stat sheet.
Wait, I have a question. I have a
We're
question.
doing, I'm looking right here. 28.8 points with Dame, 27.7
I
with Luka,
just-
7.5 assists with Dame, 8.6 with Luka.
I have a
I'm
question
gonna
for
lose
you.
So
my
I
mind.
once again back to my original question: who's the better passer? Who did you say?
As far as what? Luka's the better passer based off of stats.
Interesting.
Who's
Now,
the better scorer?
rebounder? Who's
Who's the better
rebounder?
scorer? No, you cannot bring up rebounding in any type of when you're talking about guards rebounding the ball.
I feel like it's
This
gonna
is
take
so
20 minutes for
nasty.
these
Russell
answer questions.
This
to get
is so
answered. I
this
want to
is
ask
Hey,
my
this
Jay,
is
question.
so this is so
Oh, okay,
nasty.
Jay.
Now
I
you're
would
talking,
like-
ZZ. Now you're talking.
you got it,
Russell
Jay. You
freaking
got it, Jay.
Westbrook, Shaq.
Russell
Russell freaking Westbrook. You
What
wanna tell
about-
me that we
wait,
can't
okay.
bring up rebounding?
What I don't have to bring up. I don't bring up rebounding with Russell Westbrook. What are we talking? I have literally
the
gone on
better
the show
player, Shaq?
night in.
I
Hold
just wanna
on,
know
Jordan. What do
I just wanna
Jordan?
know
What do I
what's
say
your
about
logic.
rebounding
I
on
don't
this
know
show?
what's going on, but I want to ask my questions because this is taking forever. What's your third question?
I'm just curious. Russell
The
Westbrook.
third question, the three questions were rebounding, scoring, and then the final question was, who's the better player overall? Then, if the logic is going to be off of, are we going to go straight off of scoring? Because you can make the argument that Dame is better scorer, but Luka's a better passer and a better rebounder, so that would make him probably.
Why
better
are we
all-around
talking about
player
rebounds
than
right now?
Damian Lillard.
Why are we talking about rebounds right now?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
read,
Who's the better?
No.
who's the better
Why
overall
are we?
player,
No.
Shaq?
Why are we ever bringing up rebounds in reading off anybody's stats?
You want-
Why?
You want to know something crazy, ZZ? I seen a video that Maxi Kleber was getting paid to not rebound the ball so that Luka could.
That's
Okay,
crazy.
what are
So-
what are you?
so
Are
I
you
say
reading the
rebound-
Onion? What is wrong with you?
Rebounds, and then I seen
Are you reading the Onion?
And then
What
I
is?
seen.
I,
Oh
Hold
no,
on.
listen. I seen
why are we talking about
then I
rebounds?
Dub's,
on
see-
this
Dub's
show?
like, yo, my cousin's boyfriend's uncle was telling me that Maxi Kleber.
Why are we talking about
Talk about
rebounding?
empty
If you're gonna
stats.
bring up
Damn, Jay.
rebounding, I'm gonna bring up free throw percentages.
Okay.
Why are we
No,
talking?
my question though is who has a higher usage rate, ZZ? Luka or Dame?
Why are we
You
talking
tell
about
me who has
rebounds
higher
on this show?
That's a real
Luka
good
shoots 53. Luka shoots 73 from free throw, and Dame shoots 93.
Oh.
Ooh, let's
LeBron
bring
James
up.
shoots
Yo, ZZ,
dog shit
ZZ,
from the
who's
free throw line,
the
Shaq.
ZZ?
What are you
Who's the
trying to
better
say?
free throw? Wait, ZZ, who's the better free throw shooter?
Dame. That's
So-
So
clear.
why are we talking about free throw
Hey,
percentages and
who
rebounds?
listens
Okay,
to better
Shaq, wait a
music?
second. If every Shaq, listen to me right
That's
now.
what I'm trying to figure out. Why are we talking about
Shaq,
rebounds
listen
on
to
this
me
show?
right now. Listen to me right now. Listen to me
I'm
right now.
listening.
Who is the better player in your opinion, Damian Lillard or Luka Doncic?
I think we all
Damian
know this.
Lillard.
It's Damian Lillard. So tell me why.
I feel like it's
Why is
debatable.
he the
I don't
better
feel like it's I don't feel like it's clear cut either way. But the
Okay.
way you guys make it seem is that Luka Doncic is just this astronomical player that's better than everybody else that is fringe in the league. That's the only problem.
so
like
some-
I'm not mad at you for saying Luka's better than Dame,
Mhm.
but emphatically saying that with just being closed off and bringing up rebounds is nasty.
I agree.
No,
I
it's
agree
not
with
that.
that,
No,
Shaq.
It's
Since
looking at
we've-
the argument that you. It's looking at the argument that you would use in past arguments that we talked about who the better player is, right? Because we can sit back and sit here and say, as we've done in previous shows, who's the better player, right? Let's say LeBron, Kevin Durant. Well, LeBron is a better passer and a better playmaker and a better rebounder than Kevin Durant is, right? Statistically, right?
Okay. Does Dame and Luka have the
same?
same? Okay. Let's do this. Does Dame and Luka both have the same impact on their teams?
No, they have two different impacts.
Huh?
Oh, they have the same impact.
Huh?
George,
I just told you.
George, take it away. And let's not bring up rebounds anymore. George, take it away.
Yeah, Jack, you got it.
Rudy Gobert averaged 13 rebounds.
We're gonna get back on topic after this because
is he in front of who's the better rebounder, Rudy Gobert?
No, let Jordan talk.
Let Jordan is on this team. Are they NBA contenders? Okay, so Jack, you think that you thought that when Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid on that Sixers team, the roster that they had last year, they were contenders.
Over who? Yes, I did.
So if you swap Ben Simmons for Luka Doncic, they're not contenders?
No, they probably are contenders.
But you just said no.
Okay.
They are contenders. I don't think they beat the Bucks or Nets though, and it's the same with 76ers.
Fine.
LeBron
can Dame.
And the same if you put Dame on it, the same.
And I said yes. I said yes for both.
Okay, but I'm saying that I don't think if you put Dame on there, I don't think they beat the Nets or Bucks. I just don't. I don't think anybody beats the Nets or Bucks.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say.
Players, yeah.
Okay,
I'm not gonna continue. I'm not gonna continue with that.
I honestly don't even remember who I've asked this question to. I think LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron.
The stage is yours, sire.
Hey,
hi, LeBron.
I read in the comments that somebody wanted you to stop cutting people off. I'm asking you politely, top left. Thank you. Now, we had a crazy debate in Clubhouse, a crazy debate. And I was debating that Chris Paul can't lead a team to a championship with him being the best player. Crazy debate. And so this kind of falls into that same logic. I don't believe Damian Lillard can do it without having a team like Steph Curry did. So if he has two other All-Stars, Dame could possibly do that. If you put Damian Lillard on the Miami Heat, okay, then we got some trouble. If you put Dame on, I mean, I guess you could say the Sixers or the Celtics, you have some trouble. But without that, he's gonna have to have literally the same blueprint as Steph Curry. Otherwise, it's not happening. He has to be the second or third best player.
A follow-up question to that, Laurent, because you're bringing up good points. Do you consider him to be the best player on those teams that you're bringing up?
On the Heat, yes. And that would be disgusting. Everybody.
So that would be nasty.
Everybody will be scared of that.
So you are saying that Damian Lillard could be the best player on a championship team?
If it would have to be along the same Steph Curry blueprint, he would have to have two All-Stars that are a step below him. They would have to be two-way players, and they would have to have a phenomenal supporting cast.
I would actually believe in the Heat.
Wait, hold on.
What player? I need to hear who the player these are because you guys just get up here and say anything. Who are these players?
Hold on, Shaq. Wait, what player doesn't have
that's playing with Dame?
Wait a minute, Shaq. What player doesn't have a good supporting cast? Look at Giannis. Look at his supporting cast. So what are you talking about?
Are you talking about championship contenders?
Are you guys talking that? Are you guys directing that to me, Dub?
No, I'm directing that. I'm directing that.
Damn, I thought you were supposed to be muted.
I'm just asking LeBron, who has just got up here. And it was a beautiful soliloquy or monologue. Just learned that word in the YouTube.
Wait, who corrected comments. Us? That was a YouTube comment.
Yeah. It's in the YouTube. Thanks for that correction.
But we're also
beautiful monologue.
We're also still keeping soliloquy, by the way.
Yeah.
Don't care about the definition.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, not Shaq. LeBron, answer my question though. What player wins without a good supporting cast?
No player.
No, but I'm saying he doesn't need to just have a supporting cast. He has to have two other reputable All-Stars. It has to be the same.
Yeah, he said that for just
him on the Sixers, right? Who's the other All-Star?
Yeah, it's Joel.
No, you said he needed two. So who's the other one?
Yeah, he would be good on the Sixers. I don't think that they would go, but
LeBron's supporting cast in the bubble was kind of questionable.
LeBron and AD
in the bubble.
What do you mean about that?
Yeah, his supporting cast in the bubble was kind of questionable.
It was a dynamic duo and a bunch of good.
Yeah, it was him and AD for sure. But like as far as supporting cast goes, his supporting cast was.
I can't
like
tell you how much I want to get off this topic. Dubbed, have you answered this question?
Did I? Have I?
Jordan, just move on.
I don't think you have. I'm just curious.
yeah.
I'm just curious
Yes.
because I want to hear your answer. Can he be the best player on the championship team?
And
And-
then
and
after,
quick
let us know
side
if Chris
note-
Paul would be too.
Jordan, really fast. If you're in the chat and you change your mode in the settings to low latency, I don't know how you do it, but you'll be able to keep up with the chat faster.
My answer is absolutely.
Thank you.
If you could sit here and say Luca can, then Dame can.
Of course he can. All right, moving on.
I just dropped a gem and everybody ignored it. That's for all the tech nerds out there.
Z, we're coming to you. We're comparing the 2000s era Western Conference versus the 2010s Western Conference.
Dope.
What year or what era had the better Western Conference?
This one is really tough. You can go either way, but I'm just gonna pick one. I think you can. Let me make the argument for 2000s. 2000s, you had San Antonio.
What do you mean
Spurs.
make the argument for 2000? Make the argument for 2010s.
Jack, I just
That's
don't remember.
I
if
want to
the
hear that
question was
argument.
asked to you or me.
I
I'm
want
pretty
to.
sure
I
it was
want to
asked
hear.
me.
I want to hear that argument. I want to hear the 2010s argument, not the
Jack's about to
2000s.
get the mute. Go ahead, Z. You got it. Stage is yours.
As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, the 2000s Western Conference, when you look at it automatically you think of the San Antonio Spurs, for example, right? The earlier years, you can think of the Spurs and the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, the Los Angeles Lakers take the top one. But then you think about those Mavericks years with Dirk, where he was winning over 57 games quietly. And we just don't talk about it for some reason, but that goes along with his wonderful career. The supporting cast that he has was absolutely magnificent. Spurs, Lakers, Mavericks, Suns with Steve Nash. You can make the argument for his MVPs, whether
The
he deserves them or
Kings.
not. The Kings, the freaking Sacramento Kings, 2002 Western Conference Finals. We all know it was rigged. We ain't gonna talk about it. Nonetheless, that whole entire run was just absolutely impeccable.
Okay,
But
ZZ, I got a question for you,
yes,
really
sure.
quick, because we don't. It's a beautiful monologue going on, but I just have a question for you, and it'll just end all this nonsense. So in the 2010s to 2020s, can you name me a five better than Kobe, LeBron, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and Shaq?
Wait, in the 2010s?
Yeah, in the 2010s to 2020s.
Can I name you a better five?
Yeah, can you name me a better five?
Run me the 5
I'm just
again.
comparing. I'm just comparing eras right now.
Run me the 5 again.
Kobe, LeBron, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and Shaq.
You're
And
pulling. Why are you?
No. I'm bringing eras to you. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm just saying era wise. I'm
In
not
the
talking about
West?
Western or Eastern. I'm just saying in
okay,
general.
okay,
My
okay,
bad,
okay.
ZZ. I'm just saying in general. I'm just trying to let you know the difference between eras before we get into the Western Conference alone. Who are the five that can hold a candle to them?
I mean, none of them really, but you can throw Steph in there. I mean, I don't know why you didn't put Steph at PG. I mean,
Well,
Steph.
no one really. So Kevin Durant doesn't exist?
Yeah, Kevin Durant.
Oh, no,
Steph,
name me the five that can beat them.
And
you
I
said
got a
no
second.
era?
And I got a second five that they can't.
From
beat, by the
from the
way.
2010s era, from the 2010s, era, what starting five can you assemble from the 2010s to contend against the 2000s?
Well, let's just
Got
try
you.
one.
That makes more sense.
So you are
Okay.
allowed.
Okay.
Are you allowed to reuse the players you named?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's simple. Steph, Kobe, LeBron, or Kevin Durant, LeBron at power forward if you wanted to do that. I mean, LeBron's in there, but and then center, Shaq.
Shaq wasn't in the 2010s.
I mean,
Then Giannis. You
said-
can put Giannis. You can put
from the year
AD.
2000 to the year 2009 or 2010, in the years 2010 or 11 to 2020, name your top five. Why is this so hard? Why
Because
is this so hard?
You're throwing off the fucking question was literally asked between the comparison between.
My bad. Okay. Okay. I thought you were more savvy.
We're confused. At you.
No, I just thought you were more.
Shaq is the most confusing human being.
I thought you were more savvy. Dub, you good?
No, that made my cold come back.
I was just that was COVID.
For real, Dubs had COVID for a month and he won't admit it.
I got
got long
tested.
COVID.
There's
All right,
no,
let's stop being insensitive. Hey, all right. But I just had a quick question. My bad, ZZ. I just threw you for a loop there. Sometimes I think you're ready, and then I
answer your own question, and then I'll understand it. Just you answer.
Out of Kobe, LeBron, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and Shaq, I don't know a top five. We can throw Dirk in there. We could throw D Wade in there. The 2000s were overwhelmingly better than the 2010s to 2020s because you guys bring up Paul George in the 2010s to 2020s. That's who's rounding off your top 10 players.
But the question is Western Conferences versus Western Conference.
All right, ZZ, name your Western Conference versus Western Conferences.
So either A, I'm completely misinterpreting what the question is asking, or B,
Not at all.
Shaq is trying to throw you for a loop. I'm asking you compare the
And it's
eras.
working.
Compare the 2000s versus 2010s. Western Conference only. Don't listen to Shaq. I'm muting him.
God. Okay, Western Conference 2000s, you got the freaking Lakers and the Spurs and the Mavs and the Suns. In the 2010s, you have the Spurs, you have the Warriors, which would probably go number one, so I'll rephrase. The Warriors and the Spurs. You can throw in the Mavericks in 2011 if you want to, the old OKC Thunder team with Russ, Katie, and Harden. I mean, it's not that hard of a question. Shaq throwing me for these Fruit Loop loops that he's trying to get me to go through. I don't understand it, but whatever. I would say the 2000. I would pick the 2000 squad.
All right.
You go with the
Shaq's
2000
going,
Western Conference.
Shaq's going last.
I think at this point I'm confused with my own answer.
No, you nailed it on the head. Shaq,
Yo, ZZ, I apologize.
Shaq is a menace.
For
Go ahead, Dub. You don't have to apologize for that, moron.
Yeah, when I thought about this question, it's actually really tough because you got hey yo, it's really tough because there's a lot of great teams on both sides. You got the Houston Rockets in 2018. You got the Golden State Warriors. You got the San Antonio. Yo, it's a lot of good teams.
Wait. I know you did not just do this because Dub, I swear you're going to make me type. Did you just say the Houston Rockets in 2018?
Yeah.
Yo, time out. Jordan and Shaq are on a phone call right now.
Wait a minute. Wait. Did you mute him, Jay? Because I want to hear what he has to say.
He was muted.
No, I muted myself. This is sick. You said
What do you mean?
Rockets?
Wait, LaRon, say that again.
Are we bringing? We're talking about the best teams on the Western Conference from the all 2000s to the 2010s, and you bring up the bum ass Rockets.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Wait, what bum ass Rockets? Right? Who are you talking about?
So why did you bring up the Warriors?
Wait, time out, but the Rockets were a great team in the Western Conference.
They had the best offense in NBA.
Okay, all right.
Wait, no, LaRon, wait, come on, LaRon, what are you talking about?
This is what happens when you're so deep in your bias towards James Harden.
Yeah, time out.
I don't know what James Harden has done to you.
It's not just James Harden. It's James Harden, it's Chris Paul, and it's Mike D'Antoni. And it's for me, I swear to God, for me. Wait. For me, it's PJ Tucker starting at center. Come on, dog.
No, he wasn't starting at center.
Time out. But you think that team wasn't great? Like,
no.
I know that it.
No.
Wow.
Okay, LaRon.
They played 2 years together.
LaRon, I got a question.
And if they were so great, they underachieved. If they were great, they just underachieved.
No. But we're not even talking about like the greatest team. We're talking about who's the greatest team ever assembled, right? There's the Jordan Bulls, right? And then the 2018 Warriors, right?
Where did ZZ go?
The Houston Rockets, he probably went to go cry, man. The Houston Rockets, right? They almost beat one of the greatest teams of all time in a 7-game series. So what are you talking about, LaRon? That they're not a great team?
No, they're not.
Yo, Leno dropping that casually is insane.
Yo,
they are not.
That was a great speech.
It was, and it was.
That was a monologue.
That was an empty monologue, by the way. You know,
how was it
empty? Here's my thing.
This was the worst show to show up to faded, by the way.
We're talking about all the best teams from literally the year 2000 with the best team, the Lakers, Kobe and Shaq,
Yeah.
to Kawhi's Raptors, right?
Okay.
And all the teams in between.
Got you.
The championship teams, the super teams, the Boston Celtics,
Okay.
the Miami Heat, the Cleveland Cavs, both eras. And we bring up the Rockets.
Laurent, I got a question.
with the
Laurent, I got a
About to
question.
kick me out the
Laurent,
lobby
I got
right now, 'cause this is
Laurent, I
sick.
got a question. I got a question. Are the Kings
out,
a
then
great
it's
team
easy.
in the 2000s? Are
Yes.
the Kings a great?
They're blowing the Rockets out the water.
But they
They're
never.
trashing them.
So why are they great and not the Rockets?
What do you mean? Why
Oops,
are
my
they bringing
bad,
out the
Jay.
Rockets? They're a
Okay.
better team.
Huh?
They're a better team.
Check.
But they didn't win.
Raise your hand, bro.
What do you mean?
It's easy.
Okay, but I didn't bring them up. I didn't
No,
bring them
because
up.
Unloaded.
the question is great Western Conference teams. When we're talking about great Western Conference teams, we go to the Lakers. We go any Lakers squad that was great, right? We go to any Sacramento team that, right? We're talking about San Antonio. We're talking about these teams. And you think that the Rockets are not in that conversation?
No, the
Bro,
Rockets
they were
aren't even
great.
top 10. They're not top 10 in the 2000s. Or in the
Okay.
2010s.
All right, Z,
In the
I'm
2000s.
gonna let you go. Z, go.
Go
You
ahead,
guys
Z,
are
before
upsetting
your hand.
wait, time out,
Mar
time
from
out.
Yepsy.
Time out, just
Stop
one more
upsetting
question,
Mar
just
from
one more question.
Yepsy.
Okay,
Just one
Laurent,
question.
go. Go ahead.
Out of all the, so you said that you're saying they're top 10. Out of all 10 championship teams in the 2010s, are the Rockets better than any of those 10 teams? What year would
but
they have
I'm
won
just
a
saying, I'm just
championship?
saying that team
What
was
year?
great.
What year?
That
You
team
said
was
they're not-
great.
Okay, but there's 10 other teams.
I
you could've
don't
mentioned
know,
other
Laurent.
than
What
them.
you're not understanding is that team was great. It
got
doesn't
it.
matter
Wait,
if
wait.
they won a championship or not.
LeBron,
Thank
you
you.
saying that there's other teams that they could have mentioned, that Lightout could have mentioned, and then a few episodes you did that with Gary Payton. Like, I'm here. It's easy. The stage is yours.
No,
If
Z,
he would have won 4 rings, the Rockets wouldn't have.
Oh my, keep going.
Yeah, go ahead,
Z, go.
ZZ.
Z, go. Sorry.
Sorry.
LeBron, I'm more
I
of
just
a
have
believer in
one-
that after the draft night.
I just have one question for LeBron. You do know that 2018 Rocket squad had the
Don't
best
care.
record in the
I
Western
don't
Conference.
care. I don't care.
They
I
had
don't
a
care if
better
they're the best
record than the 2018 Warriors.
Okay, and who was on the
Hate
2018
when you do
Warriors?
that.
KD, Steph, Clay, Dre.
Stop right there. Just stop. Just stop. We don't need to talk no more. So
Laurent, but that team was
what's the point?
great. Yeah,
Wait,
that
what's
point
your
doesn't make
point?
any sense. That point doesn't make
Yo,
sense.
Z, I apologize.
What are you trying to prove, Laurent?
I don't know
Not-
what that was. What was
they
Ron?
were not. They weren't even a top 4 or 5 team in the league that year. Yes, their record might have indicated that.
What?
Their
What are
record
you
might have
talking
indicated
about?
that. So
What are
you
you
guys had the
talking-
Rockets winning the championship that year.
They would have beaten the
They were
Cleveland
a
Cavaliers,
favorite.
no doubt.
They were a contender like any other Western Conference team every single year. Like we think about the Clippers, like we think
Who was
about
better than them?
the Lakers. What are we talking about, bro?
Who was better than them? Who was better than them that year?
Now I'm talking, dude. Now I said, what are we talking
The
about? I sound like
Warriors?
Shaq.
What are we?
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, I have a
I'm-
serious.
No, I'm here for
I have
it.
a
I'm
serious.
here for it.
I have a
I'm
serious.
here for it, Light
Okay,
Out. I'm
yeah,
here
I'm
for
turning
it.
it
Serious
to Shaq,
question.
bro.
I'm being dead serious. What are we talking about? Where are
Bro,
we right now?
He
Nice.
said that the Houston Rockets, a Western Conference team, wasn't great. I asked him why it wasn't great, and all he said was the Golden State Warriors.
Wait, but
That's it.
did he say pow yow?
Next topic.
Oh, yo, I'll make my monologue short. I'm going with the 2000s Western Conference.
I'm going with the 2000s as well.
We're all going with the
Why they
2000s.
were
Yo, Ron is frozen while he's choosing.
You
That
see?
is the greatest
That's-
freeze frame I've ever seen in my life. God.
Yo, the chat
Man.
gods, the chat
Nasty.
gods are
Yo.
working tonight.
Yo, the chat gods are.
You
Yeah,
seriously,
they didn't like that.
You seriously cannot recreate this magic. I swear to God. Are we?
Ron, you got to let go of that James Harden hate in your heart.
Yeah.
You got to let go
Please.
of it. That's all.
Please.
That's it. And I'll work on my Luca hate, but you got to let go of that.
No, bro, this isn't about gender team. All right, we'll both go to theory.
I think his James Harden hate is a lot stronger than your Luca hate, because at least you're
I
respectful
think
at
so.
some point.
Yeah. I think so too.
Yo, I don't.
Yo, the
hate
fact
James.
they
Ron,
us.
freeze
don't
and
hate that.
unfreeze your screen. It's a lot going on. I know you don't know what's going on, but we all see it. So we need you to kill. There you go. I think.
What
Kill
is
your
going-
camera and then bring it back.
Yo, Dub's about to piss his pants. Bro, I'm so okay.
Let's keep. Yeah, we're trucking along.
where
this
are we?
next topic?
Bro,
Got it.
I don't
yeah,
even
we're-
think I got
start bench
mine.
cut. Start bench
Bench
cut.
I think my notes are off over here, bro.
Start bench cut.
Did I even? Okay, well,
JJ Redick, Steve Kerr,
There you go. There you go. Light out.
I'm tripping.
Peja Stajovic. I can't say his last name.
You're
That's good.
joking. No
It's
way.
gotta be the
Light out.
What?
Leave.
All right.
You can't say his name. What type of NBA
No
fan
way you
disrespecting
just
the
said
great
Stajovic?
Stojakovic? Come on now.
Yo, listen to me. This start bench cut is a good one. It is a good
This
one.
start bench cut is the easiest start bench cut ever. I swear to God,
Okay.
if we all don't have, if we don't have the same person.
Okay,
that's cut,
Zizi,
I'm
let me
really
say
gonna fuck
mine.
with y'all faster.
Zizi, let me say mine.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm
Jack.
starting.
Go ahead.
I'm starting Peja. I'm benching JJ, and I'm cutting Steve Kerr.
Thank you, Shaq.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. That's what. Yeah, I thought we
wow.
all agreed on that.
That's good.
Light out. You can come back. Laron, starting bench. Start bench cut. JJ Redick, Steve Kerr, and Peja Stajovic.
I'm going with Peja. Peja got to start. We all know that Peja, just Peja for the Kings. Peja in his element, he was just different. I'm gonna go with Steve Kerr. Do I got to leave too? I'm gonna go with Steve Kerr on the bench. Best 3-point shooter percentage wise of all time. And then JJ, sorry, I come off the bench. Yo, ZZ, I see you. But look, JJ hasn't hit shots to win championships. So, I mean, he got the biggest shot in this whole thing.
Mhm.
And he did it twice, too.
Damn, Laron, your Wi-Fi really is tripping. Light out. JJ Redick, Steve Kerr, Peja Stojakovic, start bench cut. Do you know who Peja Stojakovic is?
Yeah, I know. He played for the Kings. I know who he is. I just can't say his name. I just can't. And it's something I can never do for some
Okay.
reason. Let's practice it. Peja
Stojakovic.
Say Page.
Stojakovic.
Just say Page.
Stojakovic.
Just call him PS.
All right. Well, I'm benching him. Okay. And I'm starting. That is tough. Steve Kerr or JJ Redick. Actually, no, I'm cutting. Sorry. I didn't know Steve Kerr was in this list. So I'm gonna start Steve. No. I'm gonna start Steve. I'm starting JJ, and I'm cutting the guy that I can't pronounce.
Yo, listen to me right now. ZZ.
Flat out,
ZZ.
congratulations. You just went viral on TikTok.
Listen. Steve Kerr literally averaged 6 points over his career. He shot over his career. You want to know how many shots he? How many
He hit
threes
one of
shot
the
a game?
he hit one of the greatest shots of
Okay,
all time.
wait. You want to know how many threes he averaged like shooting per game? It was
Okay,
1.8.
it
was
was
1.8.
in a league.
Peja
with
and
a three-point
JJ
shot,
both averaged
in a
5.
league in a league where the 3-point shot wasn't the most important thing. The
So
most
then why are we
important
talking
thing,
about him right now?
because he did great during that time.
Yo,
okay. So did Vinny the Microwave Johnson for the Detroit Pistons in 1990 when they went up against the Portland Trailblazers and hit the shot of shots in Game 5. But are we going to say that he's one of the best mid-range shooters of all time because he hit a mid-range shot in the finals?
Steve Kerr did this throughout his career.
Peja career points
not...
13,647. JJ Redick career
Peja
points
Stojakovic
12,000.
is the only one of these three to average he averaged 24 points per game in 2003. 24. These other
Steve
two
Kerr
don't even come close.
Steve Kerr career points.
I mean, close to at least 25.
5,437. This is really nasty.
Peja is literally one of the greatest 3-point shooters of all time. Of all time.
Bro,
When we're
Steve
talking-
Kerr shouldn't even be allowed in the stadium. Forget start bench cut.
How about
right.
you know what?
Peja 5 straight seasons.
How about
almost
you
averaging
replace?
20.
How about you replace Steve Kerr with Kyle Korver?
Oh, you
Now,
guys
that's an
know the
interesting
same
one.
start bench cut. We'll keep him.
But Kyle's still getting cut.
Kyle's
All
still
right.
getting cut
Over.
Yeah.
No, I'm cutting
Yeah.
over
JJ.
JJ Redick.
I mean, I'm still cutting Peja.
Okay,
I
in
can't
this
say his name.
situation.
My God.
Wait,
I'm gonna
ZZ just
throw
told you
up.
why you shouldn't. Why? It's
No,
okay
Kyle
to
Korver-
recant your statements and say I just
Kyle,
didn't know.
Kyle Korver is one of the greatest shooters of all time. So you're just taking Steve
Then
Kerr
who's
out and
Peja
you putting Kyle-
Stojakovic?
He's probably a top
Ryan.
6 3-point shooter of all time.
Ryan, I love you to death. I really do. But in this
But
situation,
this is nasty.
we are
my name is
looking-
Ryan, guys. Keep on.
when we are looking at this start bench cut, we have Peja Stojakovic. And the funny thing about this start bench cut, which makes it so unique, is not only are they shooters, not only is Peja a shooter, his bag for scoring is deeper than the other.
But we're
twos
looking at the
combined.
3-point shot.
We
Wait,
can look at the
I didn't know
3-point shot.
that.
Yeah, that's
Peja, you think
that's
Peja averaged 25 points per game off of just shooting threes?
No, but I'm just saying, just a 3-point shooter. That's why I started Steve Kerr over Peja.
So, Lada,
That's
who's
it.
your favorite three-point
Light out,
shooters in the
you
league
never
today,
played
other than
NBA
Steph?
Live 2006, and it shows.
Wait,
Oh wow.
Yo,
I
Light out,
didn't
who's your
play
favorite
NBA
three-point
Live.
shooters? Wait. Who's your
16,
favorite
sorry.
three-point shooters in today's game,
Today's game?
other than Steph? Like I'm talking about.
I like Steph. I like Buddy Hield. I like
Okay,
who
we can
else?
stop you right there. So you're trying to tell me that Buddy Hield's better than Peja Stojakovic?
Oh god.
No, you
I'm gonna
just said who I like. I said I
Okay.
like Buddy Hield. And now I
So how
wouldn't.
you don't like Peja?
I like Peja. I used to just cut him.
over.
But why?
on.
So
would you cut him?
okay, who can we compare this to right now? Who's averaging 6 points and only a 3-point? It's like comparing who's Buddy
Okay.
Joe Harris to Buddy Hield.
Joe Harris to Buddy Hield. Who's a
Who
better
would you
shooter,
say is
saying?
better? No, who would you say is the better like start bench cut? Buddy Hield,
Oh.
Joe Harris, and who can we throw in there just so
Peja
Just so you
Stojakovic.
know,
Why
also-
not?
I'm starting Peja. I'm starting Peja, and I'm benching Joe Harris, and I'm cutting Buddy Hield.
Just to let you know as well, Steve Kerr
I
only made
would.
726 threes in his career. He didn't even crack 1,000.
But
Yeah.
again, we're talking about a league that didn't shoot the three
I'm
as
with you
much.
on that. I'm with you on that.
I see
Light
where
out,
you're going with
with
Light
that
out.
with the
Like,
error.
I
I'm
don't-
with you on that. But still,
Like we can't
but
just
still.
if you put Steve Kerr in this era, he's gonna shoot more threes. So
That's
I-
like saying
On what-
saying that Larry Bird wasn't that good of a 3-point shooter just because he didn't shoot a lot of threes.
well, no one said that.
Yeah,
But
no,
no
I'm
one
just
ever
saying.
said that.
I'm just saying that comparison that you're making with him not making a lot of threes.
So okay, so Ryan,
I can take you guys down that alleyway one show if you want me to.
I don't want you taking me down any alleyways.
So Ryan, wait a second. So I understand your point. Obviously, I've used it before of the way that the league was built back then. So if you were to take Steve Kerr and place him in today's league, what type of 3-point shooter would he be? Would he be
He'll be a
role,
catch-
like he would?
he'll be a catch and shoot
Yeah,
type.
'cause-
Yeah.
He would still
So,
be the
you
same
know,
player.
in today's league. The best, I guess, the best rotational.
He'll be one of
shooters.
the best rotational shooters in today's league.
Like Joe Harris.
He'll be better than Joe Harris.
Oh!
He would. I'm so serious.
I'm not.
So
I'm
he's
not
gonna
mad at
average
that.
15. He's gonna average 15.
Off threes?
No, just off of points.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
Joe
He
Harris
could
majority.
probably average 14, 15 in today's league.
Yo, do you know what
Ryan,
Joe
you
Harris
went-
shot from 3? Do
congratulations.
you want to know what
Yeah,
Joe
no,
Harris shot from
he
3?
hit Poppy Solo reminds me every single time in New Rivals how many threes he calls them Joey buckets. Okay, I know who Joe Harris is. I'll still take Steve Kerr.
You just
Because
went
again,
okay, so-
we're still looking at the era that Steve Kerr played, and I'm looking at his he did amazing during his era. Like that
Okay,
was
so-
his job.
So
And
I have a
and
question.
so
for
Steve
you.
was
Kerr-
his job.
Hold on,
Get
wait.
him, Dub.
Hold up, Shaq. No, I have a question for you and ZZ. Brooke Lopez, you mentioned career threes, right? Brooke Lopez, I believe in like 2018 and 2019, he made more threes in a season than Kobe Bryant has. So does that make him a better 3-point shooter than Kobe Bryant?
Wait, is
for
he a
that
shooting
season?
guard? No, wait.
Brooke
For that
Lopez?
season, yes. For that season, yes.
He made more threes than.
Wait, why are
Kobe
we
Bryant
acting
has.
like Kobe's just this like
You're telling me
dynamic
that Brooke
3-point shooter?
Lopez? You're telling me that I said Brooke Lopez. He made
And
more
I'm saying-
threes than Kobe
I don't
Bryant
care about the
made
name.
in one season. You're gonna sit
Yo,
here and
listen to
tell
me.
that he's a better shooter than Kobe Bryant.
Listen to me, Dub.
So
What?
let me get
So
this
Kobe's
straight.
a 3-point shooter now?
We're comparing him to Brooke Lopez.
I don't care. Kobe's
Is
not a
Kobe
better
a
3-point
three-point
shooter than
shooter,
Joe
though?
Harris. What are we talking about?
No, I'm not saying, bro. No. Y'all are missing the argument. Y'all are missing the point. I'm not saying that
Okay.
Kobe's a shooter. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is compared to Brooke Lopez, who would you rather have taken that shot? 3-point Kobe Bryant or Brook Lopez. Based off of y'all logic, y'all will go off of Brook Lopez that season just because he made more threes in the season.
First off, you completely
No.
context bend it, and I applaud you for that because that was a hell of a context bend. Because now you're saying, do I want Kobe taking the last sniper shot when the game's on the line? Of course, I want Kobe.
I think even game on the line.
But Brook Lopez is a better shooter than Kobe Bryant.
That's going viral. That's going viral. That is crazy. Crazy as hell. There's not one point I will sit here and say there's not one point in Brook Lopez's career. Maybe when Kobe was, after that Achilles. Other than that, there's not one year.
Let's just look it up. I don't have to do this with you. I can look it up. What are we talking about right now?
While he's looking that up, Dub, back to what point were you trying to tie that comparison into?
Because you mentioned that Steve Kerr only made 700 threes in his career. To Lighthouse point, it was a different era. They wasn't jacking the threes at the same rate. At the same rate as JJ Redick or Peja Stojakovic. So
you're not gonna like this, but literally, Brook Lopez has had a better 3-point percentage every single year since he's been shooting threes than Kobe Bryant.
You know how I feel about percentage. Who would you rather? So you're gonna say and say with a straight face that you would rather have Brook Lopez taking a 3 than Kobe Bryant?
In what setting? In the course of a game? Yes. In the final shot? No.
That's crazy as hell to me. It's just crazy.
How many attempts did Brook have, and how many attempts did
Kobe
have?
Wait. Would you rather Klay Thompson shoot the final 3 or shoot any 3 than Kobe Bryant?
Most definitely.
Okay, so then how is this any different?
Because it's Brook Lopez.
And
so because of his name. Wait. Yes. That's the same thing you guys do with Jokic, and that's nasty. But okay.
Nah, so back to your point, ZZ. So
Zach, you're drawing up a 3-point play for Brook Lopez at the end of the game when you have Kobe Bryant on the floor.
I never said that. That's what I said. I never said that.
He never said that. He never said that.
The course of the game, I would want Brook. I'm like, okay, shoot the shot. I'm not looking at him like, oh my God, pass it to Kobe. And I don't think Kobe is either. In Steve Kerr in this era right now, what is he? What is he? Tell me.
He's the 11th man off the bench.
He's the what?
11th man off the bench.
Yeah, there you go, Jordan. I swear to God, I thought you said 6. I was about to be like, what? But yeah, that's what I'm trying to get Light Out and Dub to come back to. So if we put Steve Kerr in today's era, Light Out said he'd average 15 a game. I just don't think that that's very true because Steve Kerr, the way he would shoot the 3 is also everything. You got to figure out what type of player would he be. Kyle Korver coming off the bench and shooting 3s. We've seen what he's done in Atlanta, back in Chicago with young D Rose, and even in the Cavs years. But JJ, we've seen what he's done in Philly and all of his playoff teams he's been a part of. And Peja, we've seen what he's done in the 2000s. So I'm wondering what Steve Kerr would do in today's league.
I'm not picking. Hold my bad. Lightweight. I'm not picking him over Peja. I'm not. I think there's a debate though for JJ Redick because all I'm asking for Steve Kerr is just to run around and just spot up shoot. He has the highest percentages. You do know that, right?
Why does he have the highest percentages?
Off of 1.8.
Why does he have the highest percentages?
Because he could shoot. He shot 2 he could still shoot. If he shot that 2 a game at a higher clip, I guarantee you wouldn't be disrespecting him like that. If he shot at a higher clip,
I'm just not going to. You cannot use his argument. It's the equivalent of if I stepped into the NBA today and shot 5 free throws and knocked them all down, then decided to retire.
1,000%. 1,000%. 1,000%.
Right. I would have the highest free throw percentage of all time. Right.
1,000%.
5 straight free throws and made them all, I would have the highest, right? So when I walk around saying I'm the best free throw shooter and no one can mess with me.
So if you were to shoot it at a higher clip, don't get me wrong, those percentages will go down.
I swear to God, if Steve Kerr is at cocktail parties, like
bro, you telling me that
shot
Steve
a 45
Kerr,
clip, I'm smacking.
You're gonna tell me that Steve Kerr it doesn't have the capability of making the 38 or 40% of his 3-point shots.
I'm saying
I don't think Steve Kerr plays in this era.
I'm not hating on Steve Kerr at all, but when we have here is the dynamic of a start bench cut. Now all of a sudden, if you cut someone, you're obviously hating on them, even if you're not. I'm just telling you right now, in today's era, we've seen what JJ's done, we've seen what Paige has done. Steve Kerr would do well, but he wouldn't do as well as a JJ or a Peja Stojakovic. It's that simple. JJ can hit a fadeaway 3 from the corner. I just saw his highlights. They gave him a freaking top 10 highlight for some reason, just to announced his retirement. In one of the plays was a fadeaway three running at 90 miles per hour, and he gets a 4-point play in the clutch. JJ's clutch from three. JJ can spot up from three. JJ can step back from three. JJ can pump fake and hit a three. Peja Stojakovic, I don't even have to go into his bag. Steve Kerr is a catch and shoot fundamental sound three-pointer. I don't think it would translate in today's game like it did with JJ and Peja Stojakovic. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
And honestly, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at you guys cutting anybody on this list. But
I would.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Oh, for Peja. Okay.
This is so cut and dry in the fact that this is the topic that we're taking this.
No,
This is crazy.
What got me mad is that your first argument was the amount of threes that Steve Kerr took, and to me, I'm like, no, you cannot do that.
How many did he take?
He said
he took 1.8.
He made 700.
No, I'm talking about over his whole career.
He made 700 threes. He made 700 threes in his career, so he probably shot 1,400, 1,500 threes.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here like, yo, like, to Lighthouse point, it was a different era. They just wasn't shooting threes at a high clip. So you can't.
There you go, Mitch. There you go.
You can't.
Steve Kerr is cut next. Let's move along.
He's on my bench.
Okie dokie.
LeBron, stop playing with me.
No, he made 2 shots in two game sixes to wrap up a
so Robert Ory's on my bench too. Over.
He could be on there.
Big shot, Bob.
He could be on there.
Big shot, Rob. Not mad about that. Okay, care or don't care. I'm going to read some headlines. You're going to tell me if you care or don't care. We'll dive into the ones that you care about. We'll move it along if you don't. I'm hiccuping over here. I'm not sorry. Kyrie gives a kid selling food a wad of cash. He said, take it to your family.
I care.
I care.
You know why? Because Kyrie Irving gets slandered for every single movement that man does. And I'm going to talk highly about Kyrie Irving for once. Kyrie, if you ever watch this, I am so happy you did that, and I care, and I'm looking at every positive thing you've done. So, Kyrie, good job. Thank you.
Like Shaq's going to get nasty here, but go ahead, Doug.
Nah, I agree with Lightout with what he said 100%. There's nothing else to say.
LeBron, you have something to say?
This was an amazing class act. I know you guys, I know I don't have the best Kyrie takes, to defend him. But
shouldn't be talking about Kyrie, but keep going.
But with that being said, I applaud Kyrie for this.
Z.
Just right what Ryan said, the media writes Kyrie off as some weird dude, but I don't know why. Kyrie's just a genuinely nice human being, so I obviously care. Applaud Kyrie.
Shaq, do you want to do this?
Light out, Dub. What do you guys say? What does the media say about me on TikTok?
You know
what they say.
You read the comment, Shaq.
So,
I just gave a guy at the stoplight. I just gave him $10, and I always do it out the kindness of my heart. Now, there you go, Light Out.
Jack, you're great. You're a great person.
There we go. Okay. All right. That's all.
Let's not get.
You're a great person, Jack.
That's it.
I think everybody deserves their flowers. So if I hear that, congratulations, Shaq.
I'm with you guys. I'm with you guys. Okay, moving along.
I'm so glad you said that because you get a lot of heat. Definitely get a lot of heat. And I'll be reading some of the comments. I'll be like, dang, like people got to chill out sometimes because at the end of the day, we're just talking basketball. Like it's not that deep.
And Shaq, trust me, you can ask Z himself. When it comes to rep NBA playoffs, I don't think anyone gets more heat than me.
Give me a second.
So I feel you, Shaq. Don't worry. You're a good guy, so don't worry about it.
Give me 1 second.
All right. Give Dub 1 second. Brandon Roy says if Greg Oden was never injured, there's no way in hell he was a bust.
Possibly, but I don't care, but possibly.
Yeah, I don't care, but it'll be cool with it. I don't know. I'm in the
B. Roy seen more than we did.
Wait though. Y'all got to break this down though. First off, I got big love for Brandon Roy, Garfield High School, Seattle, Washington. Shout out to him. But you got to break it down. They would have 3 All-Stars. It would have been B. Roy, Greg Oden, LaMarcus Aldridge. And they probably don't get around to the Damian Lillard pick. That's hypothetically speaking. That's a little further away. But they would have had 3 All-Stars.
Okay, let's do this for every bust.
That's the point.
No,
Like Laurent, like this is the thing.
He said if they were
Although-
never injured. He said if they were never injured.
Yeah, no, but
I'm
this
pretty
is
sure. I'm pretty sure every bus has a. If I never did this, or if this would have went right, I would have been this player.
Who was guy that got drafted to the Cavaliers?
Anthony Bennett.
Bro, he didn't.
Big
Crash.
W. He's playing in Puerto Rico. Let's go.
He didn't get injured.
No, but my
He
point,
probably had
Laurent,
mental health issues.
Okay,
My-
Brandon.
You can't
Roy.
overlook that.
Slut.
You can't
Slut.
overlook that.
Brandon
We don't
Roy,
play Kyrie.
All right, I think this is a
I
good
think
question.
Leroy has a point though.
Yeah, I think
think
this is a
so.
good question for you, Shaq. So, are we going to count mental health issues as an injury now?
1,000%.
I agree. I
Wow.
agree.
I think
I
mental,
agree.
I think mental
1000%.
health is important, and you should take it serious. If you need a day
Because-
off, you should take it off.
Exactly, because if you have like what is it, anxiety, or you're depressed, there's nasty side effects to it that can affect your game. You can overeat, you can do a lot of things, gain weight. Now you aren't in the right shape that you need to be. So of course you got to factor in mental health. That's probably the most crucial, injury that you can have, because physical injuries you can always fight back from. But what do you need? You need the right mental space to fight back from them, or else it's over.
So, if somebody.
when you stress something like a ligament or a muscle in your body, the first thing they want you to be is stress-free, because it helps your muscles grow back faster. And these are facts.
So, if somebody struggles, let's say in the NBA Finals, it's because their mind wasn't in the right place. Now, I'm not saying as in like I mean, obviously, something.
LeBron in 2011.
That's exactly where I was gonna go with that.
Okay.
I'm not saying as extreme. Like, let's say you remember Isaiah Thomas.
No,
you know,
there's a
and
difference between
everything.
mental breakdowns and mental health issues.
Not being mentally
Okay.
tough enough, and
That's totally
Two
different.
Mental health,
things.
yeah, mental health is just the way you function.
Right.
Just
Okay.
not getting into that pressure that you're not ready for that. That's totally different.
that's mental toughness,
Yes.
mental
Mhm.
aptitude.
No problem.
All right, King Money Fly is on the cusp of this one, but luckily he falls within the guidelines. Jason Tatum says, anybody without Mike, Brown, and Kobe in their top 5, I really have a hard time listening to them. Carry it on.
And I agree. I care too.
I agree.
You agree?
I agree.
So, who's your top 5?
Me, all time?
Yeah.
Mike, Bron, Kobe, and Shaq are all in there. They are.
No,
I
Are you
used
trying
to be
catch him because they literally are in his top 5.
I've seen.
No, I've said
What?
no. I've said this on the show. I have been convinced that Kobe is top 5 over the last year. I have.
Okay. Because I see
Before I came, I had my old top 10, and now I'm like, Kobe is in there over a lot of guys. Like, I've been
you wanna
convinced
make
when
it
you
out
come
there.
in and do this week in and week out, and guys are coming on here giving good points. I'm like, okay, all right, I'm with it. That's where I'm at.
Kevin
That's what I'm
Love's
saying.
response to Jerry Colangelo comments about him being cut from Team USA. He reached out and said he was in shape. He wasn't in shape. He was way behind. So you move on, called a mistake. That's Jerry Colangelo. K Love says, F that, F him.
Colangelo's nasty. We know that.
I'm not
We
gonna
know
say
all the
anything.
Colangelos are nasty.
Ben Simmons. Go
yeah.
ahead, Shaq.
No, Ben Simmons what?
Ben
It's a
Simmons
business.
is
He shouldn't
playing
have been
Chris
shot.
Johnson's pro runs. Simmons was hitting threes, post fades, and dunks against John Wall and Jalen Brown.
Listen,
This is
listen.
easy. I
We're
don't
talk-
care.
We're talking about mental health. That did nothing more. Oh my God. I was watching those highlights like, yes, Ben. Yes, I feel what you're feeling.
Let's go.
Let's embrace the hate. Let's embrace the hate. And the 76ers teammates try to sit him down for a lunch, and we
Let's go.
declined. No, we don't do that over here at Clutch, baby. We don't do that over here at Clutch. Ben, I see you, boy. I see you. I see the work you putting in.
Yo, I see the work, and I can't wait to see those same highlights next offseason and not do anything he does in the videos in the basketball court. So until he
Okay.
proves to me that he could do that in the basketball court, I will come
Yo.
back to the show and I'll be like, my bad, Ben Simmons. Everything I said for
No, no. We're not going to accept that apology.
Okay, fine.
Right, I
fine.
don't think you're a gambling man, but if you were, you got to know. Sometimes you got to know when to put
I'd
the chips on black.
I'd rather gamble
You
on
need-
Paul George and Ben Simmons. So that's all I gotta say. I'm putting
Watch,
my
okay, watch
I'm
what
putting
Ben
my
Simmons
coins
does.
on
Watch
Paul
what
George.
Ben Simmons does to the league next year.
I
Watch.
can't wait. I can't wait.
Those same highlights light out. Dub, ZZ, Jay, the whole chat. Those same highlights will be done this next year.
Let's go.
That's a fact.
They will
Let's
be.
go.
That's a fact.
In
Let's
a new
go.
environment, he's going to flourish.
I hope
That's
so.
a fact. That's a
I
fact.
hope so.
All right.
Otherwise, I don't give a single fuck about this. Oh wait, crap. Whoops.
ESPN's top
Hall of
10
Fame pick.
players in the NBA. They recently came out with this. I'm sure
Nasty.
you have seen this, but I'm going to read off the list. I want to hear your guys' comments. They go from 1 to 10. Kevin Durant, Giannis, LeBron, Luka, number 4. Steph Curry, Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid, Dame Lillard, Anthony Davis.
I see.
James
Okay.
Harden.
I see why you guys say Luka is top 5 because this is where you guys are getting your news from. I don't understand.
I actually disagree with this list.
No. This is what everybody says, and I don't know why, but all right, it's cool. Like, I'm not about to get into the whole Luka thing. Luka over Steph Curry. Okay, Luka over the previous MVP. Okay, all right.
That's ridiculous.
Good job, fellas. Good
That's
job, fellas.
ridiculous.
Wait, Shaq,
Hey,
I
Shaq.
thought that MVP was only a season thing. It wasn't.
Good. No, let's keep it the same across the board. Jordan, don't try to
Coach.
pick and choose when you want to use. Let's keep it the same across the board.
Yeah, same with
Yo,
you.
Shaq.
No,
Shaq.
what do you mean?
So why would that matter? Why does it matter that he's above Nikola Jokic?
What? How is he above the MVP and he hasn't made out the first round?
But the MVP is only based on the last season, I thought. Doesn't
Okay,
matter.
how is he?
It doesn't
How?
carry over,
Okay,
I thought.
how? So if we're going
According to
based
your
off of
logic.
last season, no. According
I'm
to your
not gonna
logic,
go
Luka
with
according
shouldn't
to
be
your
on this
logic.
list. According to your logic, Luka shouldn't be on this list if we're going based off of last season.
Why?
Okay.
Yo, Jordan,
No.
I got the perfect thumbnail for this podcast on YouTube. You should put a picture of Luka and saying Luka sucks, and then just
No,
I'm gonna
no,
put a picture
no. How
of
about this?
Shaq
Let me
getting dunked on.
No. Oh, actually, that's funny that you say that. That's funny that you say that
And
because
it's
I
gonna be
actually have a
picture
clip of
me dunking on him.
Okay. I actually have a clip of me backdooring Luka in Spain for a nasty 2-hand tomahawk, but that's the reason this
seen it.
podcast is different. That's why we are not the same.
Okay.
I can actually go into my bag and say I've cooked Luka before.
So Shaq, what's wrong with this list?
I beat Real Madrid before. We're not the same.
Shaq.
Not you, Jordan. I'm just letting. I'm
Well, we're
talking
definitely
to
not
the
the same,
opposing
that's-
because they like when I get into this. We are not the same bag.
Yeah, they
Yeah, I got Luka clips. I got Luka clips
you know, I
for
respect
days.
that. I respect that, Shaq.
Shaq, what?
He was a pup though. He was
what-
18, so I don't really count
What
it.
don't you like about this list? And like, what kind of reordering would you do here?
And he cooked me one play too. It was actually on his draft video when he got drafted. I was sitting in the Applebee's by myself for whatever reason. It was 6 years ago,
Long Island
or
iced
3
teas
years.
or what?
Yeah, it was.
You started 6 years ago.
The
Damn.
$2.
No. It was 4 years ago. Once he got drafted, I'm in the Applebee's. I'm like, I'm gonna go watch the draft. It's just me by myself. I walk in. I'm like, oh, gosh, I should be in this thing. You know, I'm thinking that every year. I'm like, why are these players getting paid millions and I missed the cut? There would be no player's choice. But okay, I walk in, having a mojito, and I look up. Luka Doncic is drafted, and it's the 1-3 that he absolutely cooked me on. I closed out, but whatever. Whatever.
Man,
That's a great story time, by the way.
that was a W story time.
So what's wrong with the list, Shaq? And what changes would you make to this?
Wait till I post that clip on TikTok. That everybody thinks I hate Luka. I don't hate Luka. I don't. I don't. I mean, 1-2's interchangeable. You got LeBron at 3. Can't be mad at that. Even if you put Luka Doncic at 5, you can't put him in front of Steph.
Yep.
You can put him in front of Jokic, I guess. I'm still mad at it. James Harden, I think absolutely not. Because if James was on the Mavs, we'll be saying, you guys wouldn't be saying anything. James Harden would be top 10 if he was on the Mavs and getting put out in the first round. Keep that in mind.
Just like Luka.
All right, light out. You said that you don't agree with this list. What are you doing?
Steph is definitely above Luka Doncic. Although I praise Luka, he is not better than Steph, nor LeBron, nor KD. And I can't wait for Anthony Davis to prove this season why he is slept on. This guy is being slept on hard. And I can't wait for Anthony Davis to make the argument valid again that he is the best power forward in the league. I just can't wait. But besides that, I would move Luka to 5. Jokic stays there. Joel Embiid, stays above Dame. Anthony Davis, I'll just leave it there for now. Actually, I'll switch James and Dame. I'll put James Harden where Dame is.
At 8.
At 8, and I'll put Dame 10.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Easy. You like this list?
No, this list is stupid, but I mean, number 1 is fine. Number 1 is fine. ESPN makes dumb lists every year. They never make a
All
list
the time.
that Yeah, every time they make the list, the majority comment section is wondering how easy it is to work at ESPN. Because literally, my 4-year-old little brother could have made an easier list, and he would have just picked letters. But anyway, Kevin Durant 1, that's simple. Giannis at 2, not mad at. I could put argument for Curry there. LeBron at 3, stationary. LeBron is still top 3, at number 3 perfectly, nowhere below should he be at all. Luka's not better than Steph. We all know this. I put Giannis at 4. Ryan low-key convinced me or persuaded me with his argument of just because a player won a championship, his placement automatically gets put higher. Obviously, we know that. But I have a question for Ryan though, and it's about Anthony Davis.
Okay.
So let me ask you this: do you see why they put Anthony Davis that low? Yeah,
because they're going off this season, and he had a lot of injury problems. So obviously they're gonna put him down, and they just forget how great he really is. Because it's funny.
Now I see why you have Luka so high. I got you now. I'm following. Because Luka's had a lot of first round problems, and you hold that near and dear to your heart. So you're that guy. You are, like the chat said, you are the kings of what ifs and almost.
Oh my. Anyways.
So Anthony Davis, we can all agree when healthy is a top 5 top 6 player.
Actually, top 3 for me.
Top 3?
Who?
Okay.
Yep.
So
Anthony Davis.
You said top 3?
Yep.
That's
wow.
So
A healthy AD is a top 3 player in the league, and I don't care. Y'all need to hear this. He's that guy.
Who's he?
He's really that guy. Healthy?
Yes.
There's only 2 players above AD, and it'll be Steph and KD. That the only players when healthy. Yes.
Wow.
At this point of LeBron's career, yeah, I would.
I'm not mad at what Ryan just said because he's a Lakers fan. He's a diehard Lakers fan. I've heard Light Out tell me numerous times. Anthony Davis could make the argument in 2020 in that championship run. He could have made the argument for Finals MVP, just like he could have made the argument for best player on the team when the Lakers were healthy last season. Right?
Yep.
So I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad. Not mad. The only reason I still can't put him over LeBron.
Dream Hoops, do you want to see the highlights? I'm sorry that I said 3 years ago and 4 years ago instead of 3 years ago. What is your point? Do you what do I have to do to stop playing with me?
We're good.
Sorry, Spotify and Apple listeners who can't see the chat. Love your Dream Hoops, but what? Is many stats that are wrong on this show and you pick that time? Shaq, he's been in the league for only 3 years. Well, I'm sorry. It was 3 years ago. I was in that Applebee's. Thanks for reopening that wound, big guy. You happy? Congratulations. Thanks for taking me back to my alcohol days. when I was Shaq Henny.
Oh
Henny
my
Shaq.
God. That's amazing. Amazing stories.
Okay.
I'm just playing.
Dub.
I hate this list completely. I absolutely hate it. And they're going off of top 10 players, not top 10 players going into this year. So I don't even know why the hell Kawhi Leonard isn't even in the discussion of being up there.
They said because he was injured, so they ain't count him.
They're crazy. What are they talking about? Because they're going off of the top 10 players in the league from last year. He was a top 10 player in the league last year. It's disrespectful. Okay. And then you have James Harden all the way down to number 10. That's come on, son. That's what's come on. And then you have Luka in the top 5. Listen, I like Luka. Luka is in my top 10. I hate him being in the top 5. He's had a great first 3 years, no doubt in my mind. But son, you gotta lay off the pedal a little bit. You have to. You have to. He hasn't been doing this long enough for me to put him over Dame, for me to put him over James Harden. Who else do I got over him? Curry. And it's just crazy for me. I like Luka's game, but then I see stuff like this and I'm just sitting here yo, you're making me not like his game. So please. I love Luka and everything. Please do not overrate him like this, because that right there is him being overrated.
Ron.
Oh, my bad. And last thing, didn't they have Jokic and Embiid over Damian Lillard?
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Yo, Jay,
good.
I'm
let
about
me
to-
get a chance.
I'm about to throw it up right now.
Wait, put the first one and then put the second one. Put me torching him and then put him torching me.
Go ahead.
Oh, my.
Go ahead.
This is just for Dream Hoops because I've already
We're here.
released,
Why not?
Yeah. I've already released one of Thanos' rings last episode. So we might as well just unleash a second one. Can't wait for TikTok to get a hold of this. I'm waiting for the big reveal.
All right, LeBron.
Yeah. So first, I just want to say, like, a lot of people get worked up over these lists, and you got to understand it's 10 different people. So that's so many different variations that can go into that. So if one player's not here, people be like, "Oh, that list is trash." It's one player. It's 9 other players. With that being said, chat, you ready? Get your fingers ready. Okay, get them ready because you guys know how when I get to doing my list, you guys go bonkers over me. Okay, so we're just gonna start with who needs to be at the top. And then who needs to be at the bottom?
Okay, let's listen.
You want light out? What you want first? Bottom or top?
Let's do bottom.
Bottom.
Okay.
Look at me selling that foul.
Hey, his name.
Luka didn't make that and one, but it was a foul.
What'd you say, Shaq? Who?
Hey, they're putting something
Luka?
in the screen right now, but we're listening. Keep going.
No, it's ironic he's on the screen. He's number 10. Okay. Yes, he's number 10.
Ooh.
Every single player on this list is above Luka Doncic.
You're crazy. All right.
So Jokic isn't better than Luka.
You
want to start a team next year? Are you taking Luka?
I'm picking Luka over Jokic.
I'm taking Jokic.
You guys are ridiculous. With this.
I am.
Bias is insane. Insane.
No,
Luka
it's
can
not.
be argued to the bottom of this
Whoa,
list.
did
I
you just
promise
say
you.
recency bias is insane? Because Jokic, it would make more sense to put Jokic over Luka if you're going off of
Because he's the
recency bias.
MVP.
All right, what about Damian Lillard?
What do you?
I'm
what
picking
about
Luka.
him?
I'm picking Luka over Dame.
All right, let's just move on to who's number 1 at the top of the list. This is insane. Yo, number 1 on the top of the list is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No,
Okay,
he's not.
recency
Not mad at
bias.
that.
Interchangeable.
Okay,
Recency bias.
you agree it's recency bias though?
No, I've been had Giannis as the best player in the league over the
Oh,
last
you have?
2 years.
Okay.
Over
All
the
right.
last 2 years. And I've been a Bucks fan since 2017 for anybody that wants to go back in their arsenal and say I wasn't. And back when they had Jabari Parker and Chris Middleton, back when they had Jason Kidd as their coach and he spilled the ice on Brooklyn's floor, I was a Bucks fan back then.
Laurent, I got a question.
What's up?
That's not recency bias, it's bias.
What is the most important thing, right? In today's game. Like for a player.
Oh God.
You know what? I don't even want to get. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want to open that gate. I'm sorry. Jordan, I'm sorry.
You see LeBron's mouth? Yeah. He was like 4. He got stuck.
LeBron muted it, so.
I didn't even hear that answer from Light Out. I'm dealing with something completely different.
Oh, my bad.
You guys carry on.
Yo, you
LeBron went Dark Knight.
You know what?
He couldn't answer the question.
Fire.
Yo,
That was
listen.
fire.
I don't know what type
It's
of
going,
relationship
though.
problems you guys are having, Dub and LeBron.
I
But like, and
apologize.
ZZ, you had to mute and turn off your cam. Me and Jordan gangsters. We gangsters. Whenever our women come in the room, yo, what's up?
Yeah.
We'll talk to y'all later.
What's
All right,
good?
y'all better.
Hey,
Yeah.
light up.
I'm just
to
kidding,
answer-
wife. I love you.
To answer the
Dub?
to answer your question, scoring.
Yep. Okay. Now that we
Can I hear
got that
question
down.
One more time? Can I hear that
Okay,
one more time?
Laurent, what is the most?
LeBron comes in.
I'm in a better place.
Okay.
now.
Okay. All right. Let me just rephrase. Let me just
I
rephrase.
hate this question.
What is
Yo,
the most
ZZ.
important thing for a basketball player in today's game? What is it? What
Light out.
aspect?
If you say what I think you're gonna say, I might kick you off of this call.
I don't. What's the most
ZZ, do you have
important
a?
thing?
Yeah. What's the most important thing?
Like the Shaq.
You said what?
Do you have a girlfriend?
Yo,
Yo,
what?
why don't y'all go into Instagram DMs or text each other or something? Like what? Bye.
Shout out Mark from
Okay,
Jepsy.
no, in
Yo,
all-
I'm shouting out. Shout out Mitch Evans. Shout out Malik in the chat. I love you guys. Shout out Leak 10.
Laurent, answer a question
Dream
because
hoops.
I'm deciding whether or not what Light Out responds with if we're just going to this last topic or not.
Light out, please give him that. Give him what he wants. Light
What?
out.
So, Laurent, what's your answer?
What is the most important thing to a player's game?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. That's a tough question. I mean, I want to say scoring,
Anticipation.
but I want to say scoring, but I don't.
Scoring. Okay. You're going with
but
scoring.
Light out. What are you going to
guess.
say?
For better or worse.
For no reason is Giannis above Kevin Durant ever.
Wait, why?
Because with all that,
Who
his
averaged more this
elite, his what?
Who averaged more points this year?
Who's a better scorer, Laurent?
Who averaged
Who
more?
averaged more?
Who?
Hey, ZZ.
Whoever averaged.
Who was the undoubtedly
Who-
best player in the
who-
Brooklyn Nets
who-
Bucks series?
no, no,
when
no.
it
Who
mattered
averaged more
most? All
assists this
six
year?
on the-
Who was the best player?
Who averaged the most assists this year?
Huh?
You got it,
Well,
Ron.
there's
So
like-
who
there's
has
like
the
se-
biggest
there's
shoes
like
in the
six-
NBA right now, Laurent?
Kevin Durant, apparently.
No, Giannis. And
No,
he's killing
Laurent. Who was the best player in the Bucks and Nets series?
So wait, are you using this as an argument to say that Kevin Durant's better than Giannis?
It's not a question.
It's a terrible argument.
How? Please explain.
Because
Giannis said KD was the best player, right?
Giannis
no,
torched.
we're not
Giannis
Ninja
torched.
stash.
No,
KD
I
torched
got two
Giannis
arguments
so
for that.
bad that
I got
Giannis
two
said,
arguments for
"Dude, he's unstoppable. He's the best." That's what he said.
Giannis also said after he said Kevin Durant was the best player in the world, and I quote, he said, "Yeah, us as a team have to come together to figure out how to stop him." Damn. Kevin Durant.
Okay.
Was so good, you got to
Ron,
figure out-
they say LeBron with the mic in his hand is different. That's a different line.
No, I'm a little.
That's Kyrie with the mask on.
Yeah, I'm a little more poised and mature with my mic.
Let's
Okay.
go, Rip
I'm not-
Hamill, Laurent.
No, I'm like, look, I understand Giannis is saying that, and he's saying that to be a humble guy, and we all know he's saying that to be a
He
humble
should've-
guy. Because for him to say, all right, the first statement I could give him, he doesn't believe that Kevin Durant's better than him, but he's bigging Kevin Durant up. But with the second statement, when he saes that they can beat them or they have to get better as a team to beat the Nets, they just beat the Nets.
No, he didn't
He
say that.
said-
He
no,
said
he
as
said-
a
no, no, no,
collective.
no.
Yeah, go, Z.
He said us as a team have to come together to figure out how to stop him. He didn't say the Nets. He said that month right there. He said
Okay.
that man.
What do you think KD was saying?
Exactly, ZZ. What do you think? What do you think they were saying about Giannis? First off, second
Why
off,
would timeout? Why would Giannis go? So let's say he doesn't believe this, right? Let's say he
Believe
really
what?
doesn't believe that Kevin Durant's better than him, right? Let's just say he doesn't, right?
He doesn't.
Why would he come out in public and say Kevin Durant is better? Why would he do that?
He's being a humble guy.
No,
1000%.
if you're humble, Giannis would have
1000.
said, "Bro, that guy is elite. He played
I
amazing.
remember-
I give respect to."
Wait,
remember-
light
not
out,
saying,
light out, light
not
out,
saying,
light out,
"Oh, he's
light
better."
out,
remember-
light out,
I
light out.
remember when LeBron said that there was no way to stop Steph Curry, but LeBron didn't say Steph was the best player in the world.
Wait.
He said there was no way
Okay.
to stop
That's all fine and dandy. But what did Dirk say about Luka?
That he was the best Mavs player ever.
Come on.
Oh,
But
man.
Okay.
but this is coming after. But he said that watching his game. Giannis said that playing against Kevin Durant for 7 games. That's two
No,
different
yeah.
things, bro.
Why
Yeah,
not?
I'm gonna tell you right
Said it.
now.
And
Right
he
now.
doubled
Wait,
down.
hold up.
Giannis
Wait, hold up,
said it
because-
after
okay,
he beat him too.
Hold on.
That's
Wait.
the thing that we're skipping over.
Giannis and the whole Bucks team is right now practicing in my stadium. Not this early, but probably in a few hours. So if you want me to go in there, okay, my bad. I was
Can you
giving
no,
it
please
away.
do it.
Can
We're
you
not the
do
same.
it? Because I
We're
saw
not
him in
the
your
same.
stadium. I saw him.
We're-
Yo,
not
that's a
the same.
TikTok clip for you. Hey, yo, Giannis, who's the best player in the NBA? You or KD? Boom, explodes.
He's
And
gonna
let's go KD.
no. What I'm telling you is, I've had a lot of years of embracing the Greek culture and seeing the type of person that Giannis is. He's a me first. He's me last with everything. He's always gonna big up everything in front of him, no matter what. Just because of what he came from. So if he can paint a narrative that everything that Giannis always says is by the book, it's the right way. I did things the right way. So he has no problem. Why would he want to be the best? I just want a championship. Hey, you can be the best player in the world. I just beat you. So that makes me seem like Goliath.
But he
I'm
literally-
mammoth to you.
And
You're the
I-
best player,
He's a
KD.
bigger person.
KD, you're the best player, but I just got you up out of here.
He's taking the high road.
You want to know
You know what
something
that is?
crazy? We LeBron mentioned one player. He mentioned 2 players in his top 10, and we only got to 2 players.
Oh, this is one of those shows, and it's always days like this.
I'm not going to get into the rest of the list.
To answer your
Perfect.
question, Shaq. To answer your
Yeah,
question.
I'm here. About Dirk?
To answer your question, no, yeah, my girlfriend, she's asleep right now. She's been asleep for probably the past 30 minutes. I don't know how, because I've been screaming in here, but she's sleeping so peacefully. Look at her.
Oh, What a
Just
guy.
touch your
I'm a
pillow.
very loving. I'm a very.
Oh,
loving
Touch your
man.
pillow.
What a guy.
I'll say it's easy.
That's amazing.
I just want my brownie.
Yo, Dub, take some notes.
No,
Yeah.
I can't do it. That's not me. Sorry.
Yo,
I'm
Dub.
not
Maybe you
good at
guys need
that.
to get on a Zoom call.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
After the
Dub,
show, y'all
speaking
gotta
of
talk,
Zoom
man.
call, have you guys ever seen Dub's name on Zoom? Don't say it out loud.
No,
But
it's
what's the
fire. I seen
backstory
that
on that?
earlier,
It's
Dev.
got to be one of his relatives, bro.
Oh yeah, it is.
Is that?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
like
Is
yeah.
that Mama?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
because we both use the same one for the Zoom calls,
Got you.
and
Got you.
it's always
Hey, Dub.
Got you.
Cash at me $50 right now or I'm blackmailing you.
I'm good. There ain't nothing.
That's a very popular name. Both first and last name.
Yeah.
Facts.
My mom's name is Dad, actually, first name.
For real?
Jessica. Oh.
Yo, Dale had to have been here for that. I'm gonna tell you what Dale would have said. Yeah, for sure it is. I know it is.
Yeah.
I know it is.
They're brothers.
I know.
They're brothers.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Oh my
Exactly.
god.
All right.
No, you could.
I'm gonna end the show on this last topic.
Wait, where are we going?
Bro,
Where we just
I'm
getting
about to
started here?
tell you, bro.
Yo, Jay, I hate when you do this. You're on the lightest. You are on the West Coast. You have the most time. It's 9:35. I've been up since 6 here.
It's
It's 3 a.m. where
It is.
these guys are here. You want to cut the show? Okay, let's. All right.
We could squeeze in a couple more.
And if
Jay.
Dale was here,
Yo,
say no. Finish the show. You got me up already.
Yeah, that,
Yo, I'm actually up right now. That I have church tomorrow morning. So
Exactly. Amen.
If I don't get to this topic that I'm about to go to, we might go another hour.
Let's go,
Oh,
baby.
And I'm here for it. Listen, we're content kings. Are we here to pod or here to fraud?
Some of us queens, but you know.
Yeah, that and I'm trying to help
Ron,
a
what's up?
panelist up here.
Some of y'all.
Oh, just say
Oh
we're here
my
to fraud
God.
and we can
We
go
got
to
a
the
lot.
last
I'm
episode.
We got a
trying
lot.
to help a panelist.
I mean, the
up
last
here.
topic.
All right,
I
we're
think
going. We're
last
going
is-
to this top 5 players to never win a ring. LeBron, kick us off.
What?
That was a topic.
What?
Yes.
Oh.
wait.
Yes.
Wait. How do we skip all of that to land there? How do we skip the
Because-
next? Okay, we're here to fraud. All right. We're here to fraud.
We're frauding.
Bro, but topic 10 is fire. Z would eat.
No, we
Never
gotta
mind.
go to
Bro,
topic.
No,
I might
topic
We'll come back
eight.
around.
I
We'll
might
come back
go to
around.
bed and wake up and
We're
you
on-
guys would still be talking about topic 10.
Yeah,
I've been
because we're here
saying-
to pod.
let's go. Let's do topic 10.
Frauder's
We'll leave
choice.
it at the topic 10.
I'm just saying, topic 10,
Why
Z's
are
gonna
we-
cook. That's all I gotta say.
Wait.
all I gotta say.
Wait. I haven't even seen topic 10.
Oh,
okay.
you want to go to topic?
All right.
eight.
No,
You
I
wanna
can't
do-
believe we're passing up topic 8.
I'm
Yo,
down
you
for
guys,
topic
we'll
8.
come back.
I got my son
Is this the
sleeping
last
in the
show
room.
ever?
No, we're here to pod. Are we here to pod? Okay.
We're here to fraud.
Ninja
That's-
just said Fodder's
is-
choice.
Yeah. This is not.
This-
Topic 8.
This show.
Okay, we can.
I have not been paying attention. Like, no, I've gotten lost so many times. This show, like, my notes are so bad. This show, I
Casual.
can't even tell you. I could not follow anything. It's
Dang,
so
yeah.
chaotic.
Okay,
what
let me
happens when
tell
you
the
put-
chat. Let me tell the chat and the YouTube viewers what they're missing out on. We have 5 topics left,
That's crazy.
and then we have topics inside of topics,
Yeah.
and we're cutting it short because of a little sweepy time. Okay, I'm sweep.
Okay,
I'm
Laurent, am I
sweepy.
gonna just cover for you this whole time? Or are you gonna come out and say something?
Yo, it's
I'm
actually me.
sleepy.
It's actually me, but we could go though.
Laurent's
let's-
letting
you
him
down-
die.
Yo,
Let's
Laurent,
get
yo,
LeBron, you let him die like
Oh,
that?
that's
Wow.
crazy, Ron. My bad. I just seen the chat. Yo, JD.
God.
I'm sorry. I'm
Damn.
sorry. I got my sweepy back.
Like, I let it happen too, and I was like, maybe
Yeah.
he'll say something.
Yo, my favorite part is that Laurent was just smiling the whole time.
Hey JD, I owe you one. I really do. I owe you one.
I can't wait to drink IPAs with you.
I got you.
Oh,
It's on me. I got you. It's on my team.
Hey, that is
Lord, bro.
Hey, yo,
hilarious.
Ron. Ron, what's your level of urgency?
We can do 3 topics for sure.
3?
Okay.
Bro.
All right.
Let's
Can
go.
I
That's
pick-
all you had to
Let's
say.
get right.
That's all.
Let's
That's
get
all
right.
you had
Can
to
I
All
pick
right,
say.
JD, two.
Can I pick the
Yeah.
3? Can I pick the 3?
We're not doing 3.
Yo, listen,
two.
topic 12.
Shaq, do
Let me
two.
just, the off the court topics this week were nasty.
We'll save those for next week. We can't do those.
Yeah, because those were. All right, let's go.
I know.
Topic 8.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Bro,
We're not
I
talking
don't
about
even
Scotty
want
this
to
week.
talk-
We're not
yeah.
talking about Scotty. We're not talking about Scotty.
really
But let's
wanna
go
get into-
topic 10, topic 11. Topic 8, 10, and 11. Scotty's nasty.
Bro,
Scotty's so
give me
sick.
2, Shaq.
Got 2.
JD, we'll go quick.
Okay, let's go
topic
10.
8, 10.
LeBron,
Let's go 10, 8.
Famous
Let's go 10,
last
8.
words. We'll go
Let's go
quick.
10, 8. Let's go.
JD, we promise to stop arguing with each other. I swear.
That's why he cutting that mic off and muting it, whatever he got going on over there. But topic 8 and topic 10.
All right.
Nasty,
All
famous
right.
last words, Ron.
My God. How good is Jason Tatum, really?
Shaq, answer that, please.
He's a glorified Paul George, 1000%. He hasn't answered the bell that you guys have been ringing for him for the past 3 to 4 years. You guys hype him up the same way you do with Luka Doncic. It's okay. It's what you guys do. I can't be mad. You guys are prisoner of the moment. But if we are prisoner of the moment, then Zach LaVine's better than Jason Tatum at the current state.
Anyone else?
He's a more polished vet. He has more
I-
years under his belt. Zach LaVine's better than Jason Tatum.
For Jason Tatum, bro, like Jason Tatum's a great player. I like watching JT, but we gotta stop putting him in the top 10, in my opinion. Man, I don't think he's a top 10
I've
player.
never
puts
seen
him
him in the top 10.
Well, I've been on TikTok and top 10s have
Gotcha.
been very nasty lately, and top 10
Gotcha.
JT is nasty. Now, the point is JT better than Zach LaVine? I would say yes.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
I like where this is going. Okay, quick and easy. Z, anything?
Jason Tatum is a really great basketball
I
player.
see Shaq pulling up the stats right now. Look at him.
No,
Jason
I don't.
Tatum is a really
I
great-
know the I know the stats. I know the stats. I know the
Jason
stats.
Jason Tatum is a really great basketball player, very talented, better than Zach LaVine, and that's all I have. Now we pause in recognition of Shaq about to absolutely flip shit and go crazy for Zach LaVine. Shaq, you may proceed.
No, wait. Laurent is next. Before you go, Shaq, before you blow up, Laurent,
go-
what's your opinion?
I want to go after LeBron because I think what I have to say is going to get
Okay.
Shaq mad.
Hey,
Why are you trying to make me mad?
now all of a sudden you're calm because we can only choose 2 topics. So now all of a sudden you want to keep your composure.
Aren't you the one that has to
Oh,
leave?
God.
I would hurry if I were you.
Look, I'll rearrange my plans and everybody be mad over here. Now, with that being said, I used to not really be a Jason Tatum fan, and I used to hate how much you guys used to hype him. After this last year, though, the couple 50 balls and that 60 ball in his playoff performances, I got love for JT. I do. JT is he's stepped a tier up. I'm not gonna say he's top 20 undoubtedly, top 15. He's on the cusp or in that. And on top of that, it's only his 4th year. He's going into his 5th year. I see him taking another step forward, and I want to give him his props because he did everything that I said that I needed him to do to give him his props. So I'm gonna give it to him. I like JT a lot.
Thank you, TikTok Ron. Dub?
Jason Tatum. Shaq, you're the first person I've ever heard to give Jason Tatum hate. Jason Tatum is really nasty. He's really like that, and you got to put it in context. And LeBron mentioned it's his 4 years, right? His first 3 years, he was played with Kyrie Irving
Mhm.
and Kemba Walker.
Mhm.
So you got a lot of guys on that team who needed the ball in order to, score. There were scores on that team, which took away from him, opening up his game.
Wait. For the first 3 years, so in the 2019-2020 season, who did he play with?
I think Kyrie was there or Kemba Walker. One of those guys was there. For his first 3 years, he had one of those guys.
Wait. So wait a second.
Hold on.
Wait a second.
So
we're not doing this.
Put
with
it into
Kemba right
context.
now.
So now this year,
We've already sent him.
Now this year, we've seen him with
already
just
sent him.
We see him with just Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum since Kemba was hurt for most of the year. And what did he do? He dropped 26 a game. So now going into this season, the show was just him and Jason Tatum. It's him and Jaylen Brown.
Where did he finish in the playoffs?
I mean, he got bounced out to you love the Brooklyn Nets, right? He got bounced out by the Brooklyn Nets, who was healthy at the time, and he dropped 50 on their head.
And
if
no
you use
Jaylen Brown.
And no Jaylen Brown.
Wait. When did how many players have dropped 50?
Bro, who did it in that?
Why is that you guys' go-to point every time? When you come to Jason Tatum, you just name all these big games. Why is that you guys' go-to? That's really weird.
Oh, wait, I got a question. Check. So there's Giannis that dropped 50 and throughout these whole playoffs, right? There's Jason Tatum who dropped 50 throughout these whole playoffs. Who else dropped 50 throughout these whole playoffs?
I don't care who dropped 50. I don't care who dropped 50. That's not a part of my argument. You guys are nasty over here. You guys sit here and big up Jason Tatum because he was drafted into a better situation. What are we talking about right now? He gets blessed with Kyrie Irving. So if you give Zach LaVine that same road, Zach LaVine has had nothing his entire career, and you guys try to sit here and try to play tit. No, wait. No, you guys sit here and try to play tit for tat look at what Jason Tatum was handed. Who else has came into the league besides Carmelo Anthony into just a situation to where I can go straight to the playoffs like that? And all I got to do is average 14 and 15 in my first 2 years, and I get regarded like I'm the next LeBron James.
Yo, big
what are we talking about right now?
I like that.
He averaged 13 his rookie year, 15 his sophomore year.
My question to you: if Zach LaVine was in that same position, will he be putting up these astronomical numbers that he's doing with the Chicago Bulls?
Well, I don't care about astronaut. That's what you guys
always care about the astronomical numbers.
No, I never have cared. You guys, look at this, the astronomical numbers. Like, who cares about that? Jason Tatum has an opportunity after opportunity, and he has failed over and over again. Zach LaVine has yet to even be given the chance until this season coming up. And I'm calling it right now. They're a top 4 seed in the East.
How has he failed over and over again when he wasn't even the main focal point of the whole team?
And another thing, and when he was the focal point, and that he led that team to the Eastern Conference against LeBron James.
Who? Wait, what? He led what team? He led what team? What year?
It was the year that Kyrie got injured before the playoffs.
You love mentioning Luka not making it past the first round. JT made it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yep.
Yeah, no, we're not. No, but we're not. But we're not comparing that right now.
He didn't lead them. What he was, they had a good.
He dunked on LeBron. He led them,
and that's why they lost.
He dunked. Wait, player's choice. Wait, hold on. Player's choice. He dunked on LeBron.
That was nasty.
He led him. That's what we have resorted to.
I know that's nasty.
Dunked on LeBron.
But
we led. Got you.
JT was the focal point on that offense.
Because he dunked on LeBron.
No, that's what. No, listen to what Dub said. I'm saying something different. I jumped off that boat when he said that. But JT, in a young age, I think that was his second year, first year, one of those 2 years, he was the focal point of the Boston Celtics offensively. And with all that,
King Kobe, we're not going to bring up Scary Terry. We're not going to bring him up in his supporting cast.
And when he
let's not bring it up.
And when he
Tom Brady wearing his jersey, let's not talk about it.
Let's not forget about Al Horford too. And Jaylen Brown.
What I'm trying to say, as a young star that Jason Tatum did, he was a focal point on the offensive side.
Who was the most important?
Okay. So with you guys' logic, then why isn't Jason Tatum held in more regards than Luka Doncic since he made it to the conference finals?
Because of numbers. That's it.
Because
that's the only reason. The numbers.
Yo, so literally, you guys choose numbers over impact to a team and carrying the team further in the playoffs.
How many times?
JT didn't carry it.
Yeah, how many times?
No, I never said that. LeBron said that. I was asking you guys a question. He said that he dunked on LeBron, so he was MVP of the playoffs.
I didn't say he dunked on LeBron.
How many times have we seen Jason Tatum literally carry the team? We haven't seen that yet. We've seen it with Luka, so of course we can't hold him to higher.
You just told me that Jason Tatum was the leader of the team and took them to the conference finals. Did you not just say that?
That was for one playoff series, though. I'm talking about a season as a season as a whole.
Okay. So Jason Tatum going up toe-to-toe against LeBron, being the MVP of that series and still losing it, is not better than Luka Doncic getting bounced twice in the first?
I'm not going to hold you. That's a good debate.
It's not.
That is a good debate. I like that.
It's not. It's you guys showing up in his rookie year.
in his
Luka's
rookie
first
year
3
to
years
show
are
up
better
like
than
that
JT's.
against LeBron James, that was amazing to see. And for you to say that wasn't amazing to see, that's nasty. That was
Wait,
amazing.
wait, wait.
In his
And I
rookie year.
Time out. A quick good question and a good question. Whose playoff series was better? JT's against the Nets or Luka against the Clippers?
Luka against the Clippers both years. I'll take him.
I don't know because
No,
I'm looking
I'm
at
taking
JT dropped 50 twice.
if y'all
Yeah,
going off
JT does, but Luka
Against
consistently.
against your best player, right?
Luka, wait, hold on.
Luka-
This is
Your
what I
best
get from
player,
the
right?
chat. This is
Luka-
what I get from the chat. Luka's averaging the most playoff points ever. Yo, listen, this is so nasty out of you guys. Like,
How is that
the New York-
nasty?
Wait,
He's
why?
young. He's a young player, and he's doing that in this point of his career. How is that nasty? That's impressive. Is it gonna stay like that throughout his whole
Wait.
career?
Aren't you
No.
the same guy that said Steve Kerr would shoot more threes in this era because we score
No,
more?
no. But what I'm trying to say is that him averaging the most points in playoff history.
So,
I didn't know that was a thing.
is
but-
there a reason? So is there a reason that he's doing that over two playoff runs in an era where stats are
How many
inflated?
years-
Is there
how
a
many-
reason? Is that
how
where we're
many-
hanging his hat?
How many
That's
years
the
has
stat?
Luka? How many years has Luka played in the NBA? 3 years. That is impressive for such a young talent, Shaq.
No, I'm not saying I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not. But you literally just told me because he averages the most points per game over a playoff series. This was just thrown in the chat on a team where you guys say he's the only player and the only player shooting with one of the craziest usage rates in the history of the game. And you're telling me that him averaging the most playoffs points is just this some feat?
I just said it's impressive. I said it is
Why-
impressive.
why-
You were trying to knock it
is
off.
Is it impressive that a Ferrari like goes really fast?
No,
Is
you know
that,
what is
oh my God,
impressive?
you're a
That,
Ferrari, you go
no,
really
no,
fast.
you know what is impressive?
That,
You know what is impressive?
no. You're
That,
a Ferrari, you drive really fast. Okay, all right. Hats off to the Ferrari people for creating a really fast car.
What you're trying to say, but what I'm gonna tell you is,
because what else is Luka supposed to do?
Luka's not supposed to be dropping numbers like this as a young
Okay.
talent. Nobody
Wait, says-
nobody
in the
was regarding-
hold on, wait, in the era where it's literally the easiest. Every year that we advance, it's literally the easiest era to score points in.
It
Every
doesn't
year.
matter. It doesn't matter how easy it is. He is still so young and dropping these numbers. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That
all I'm
is
saying.
crazy.
All I'm gonna say in regards to that Luka thing.
Over 14. Wait, how many games? Over how many? How many games did he get bounced in last year?
A game
Hold on,
7 and
hold
a
on,
game
Shaq.
6.
Hold a sec. 'cause
Okay,
the
so over
topic- the topic-
13 games, you guys are sitting here bringing up. I'm off y'all. I'm
I'm
off
just
y'all.
saying, it's impressive.
I'm off
I'm
y'all.
saying-
I'm
young
over
talent, it's
13
impressive.
games. Over
since you-
13
nah,
games.
Lionel, I love you mentioning young talent because when we're talking about Luka
That's so
Doncic and what he's
impressive.
doing in these playoffs is great, no doubt. The numbers is there. What I'm looking at it as, I see Jason Tatum in his rookie year go to Game 7 with LeBron James.
That's
That's
great.
amazing to
That's
me. Honestly,
great.
to me, that's better than
It's
what
not
Luka
better.
did.
It's not
Eh,
even an argument.
I have to.
I
Bro,
think
in
JT.
his rookie, think about it. His rookie season.
It was great, but he didn't average 36, 8, and 8 against two
Take
great
the numbers
defenders.
out of it.
13 games against
Out
the
of it.
stacked Clippers. Y'all got it.
Oh, thank
Take
you for
the
making
numbers
it. You just
out of
made it
it.
more impressive, Shaq. A stacked Clippers. He did that against a stacked Clippers. This reminds me. This reminds me of the young Michael Jordan
Give me one
playing
second.
against the Boston Celtics. That's what it reminds me of. Now I'm not saying he's
Easy is trying to prevent from getting COVID from all these nasty takes. And I'm with him.
I'm not trying to say that he's gonna be the next Michael Jordan, but it is impressive what Luka's doing against a great defensive team. Both
What topic did we want for ZZ?
Chris
It's
Middleton,
easier over
Clay,
this.
Clay Thompson, but I don't know if he
I
wants.
want to go eat my chicken pad thai, bro.
We're getting to the next topic.
I don't know what's going on here anymore.
I don't either.
My bad. My bad.
The nasty place.
Bro, we gotta get
So
Ron
apparently
up out of here.
apparently the famous thing on TikTok right now, because of OG the Beast, is to say that Chris Middleton, and shout out OG and Chilltown, is to say that Chris Middleton is better than Klay Thompson. Y'all got it, man. I can't sit here and do this week in and week out with you guys and your delusional takes. Anything for a view, I guess. That's what they say about me.
Well,
I
Chris
disagree
Middleton's
completely
better than
about-
Klay.
I don't know how you could say Chris Middleton is better. I just really don't. I don't know in what world you could say that.
Like we don't.
somebody, anybody?
I just
Do we all
drooled.
agree?
I'm sorry. What is this? What is this? What happened?
Chris Middleton or Klay Thompson? Who you got?
Klay Thompson, without a doubt in my mind.
All right. I mean, it's a
Is,
sweep.
everybody saying Klay Thompson?
LeBron?
I hope.
Yo, so I'm not gonna lie.
JD, we'll
I'm
dive
not
on
gonna
you
lie.
right now.
I think
We'll dive on you.
I think I remember the clip OG the Beast talking about this. And I'm not gonna lie, he actually kind of had some sound logic in this take.
So the main argument I keep hearing is that Chris Middleton could just do more than Klay Thompson.
Right.
And honestly, I'm so sorry. I hate that argument. I hate it so much because if we're going off about what somebody could do more of, trust me, like there's a lot of people like a Ben Simmons. He should be better than Steph Curry. You know what I mean? So we're sitting here like, no, you can't go off of that. The way I'm looking at it, I'm looking at the impact that each player has on their team. I just believe wholeheartedly that Klay Thompson has a way bigger impact on his team than Chris Middleton. Put Chris Middleton on that Bucks team. I mean, put Klay Thompson on that Bucks team with Giannis. They're gonna win a ring. You put Chris Middleton with Steph Curry before KD gets there. Well, I don't think they can make the finals, and that's just how I feel.
Honestly, I'm with you. I'm with you. I think people
These are facts.
again, people love to take one championship run and then just run with it. And and we haven't seen Klay Thompson in 2 years, so they're ready to say Chris Middleton is better. So,
I'm just gonna go ahead and put it into this. This is one. This is the dumbest comparison I've ever seen in my life, because when I made my TikTok video about this, I got a few little hate comments. Obviously, I don't care. All of them can go change their own diapers if they want to, or I can do it for them since I'm all of them fathers. But
Talk that talk, ZZ.
People annoy me.
I like that.
People annoy me so much when they about this specific topic in general, because when I dropped my take, I gave a bunch of things that Klay Thompson has already done, right? So when I did that, a few people were like, we're not talking about what they've done in their career. We're talking about right now. To which I replied with, if we're talking about right now, Klay Thompson has not played basketball in 2 years, right? So Chris Middleton has played in 2 years, right? Right. Klay Thompson is still not an active NBA player right now, right? Right.
Okay.
So if all of these things are facts, which they are, because I just said them, why are we comparing an active player to an inactive player? Everybody's sitting here saying, oh, well, I mean, do you expect Klay to be the same? So we haven't seen Klay play. So we're automatically saying, oh, well, yeah, I mean, he's coming off of an Achilles injury or whatever. So I guess that means that Chris Middleton is better. Why weren't y'all making this comparison when Klay Thompson was playing, though? That's what I'm wondering.
Well,
because Chris Middleton wasn't
a couple
like
of things.
that.
I was gonna say that for one.
Exactly.
Chris Middleton's different, but also I don't know how much merit that holds because we compare players who aren't active in the NBA to players who are active in the NBA all the time. Michael Jordan, LeBron. So
yes, no, that's for a whole different debate right there, Jordan. These two players were drafted a year apart from each other and never, ever were compared to each other until one player goes out. The same way that, which I brought up the argument between Steph and Dame, right? When Steph goes out with a broken hand, now, oh, Dame's good God almighty. Dame might be better than Steph. He's pulling logo threes. And then Steph comes back and puts 62 on his freaking head in front of his entire team right after Dame says, oh, it's a little harder for Steph. And now everybody's like, well, I didn't say Dame was better than Steph. Who would ever utter those idiotic words? No, you said it. You said it. You just tried to go back into hibernation when Steph came back. However, there's multiple different arguments that you can go for. They both were drafted a year apart from each other. And in that span of time before Klay Thompson got hurt, Klay Thompson has been on 2 All-NBA teams to Chris Middleton's 0. Klay Thompson's also been on an All-NBA defensive team to Chris Middleton's 0. So if you mean to tell me that we cannot compare these two players right now, if you mean to tell me that that's what we're going to do is compare them right now when one is not playing and is literally rehabbing, that's why are we having the argument to begin with? If you cannot have the argument when talking about their careers, there's no argument to be made because once again, Klay Thompson is an inactive NBA player. It's the dumbest argument ever. Or we're going to compare their careers. Which one are we going to do? Which one of them is a guaranteed Hall of Famer right now?
Chris Middleton. I mean, Klay.
Yeah, for real.
I apologize.
Chris Middleton. Absolutely, bro.
Chris Middleton.
No, ZZ, my bad. I
That is
apologize for
hilarious.
that. I meant Klay Thompson.
So-
My bad.
Yeah,
But really quick,
What's over there sipping?
I want to see.
I
I want to see
don't
what
think-
LeBron has to say.
I don't think that you mean, ZZ. I don't think I hear what you're saying, and it makes a ton of sense. But I don't think that you mean that we can't compare somebody who's not currently playing to someone who's playing, because you still can compare them. I hear what you're saying. I think it's just wording it different. That it's essentially what you're saying is that it's recency bias. Is that because Klay has not played the last 2 years, Chris Middleton has and has played well, and so now we cherry pick. Let's compare him to Klay Thompson.
Yeah, I understand your point too. To me, I guess I can try and word this. You cannot compare two active players who are in the league, right? Because Klay Thompson is an inactive NBA player, but he's playing in today's league. They're both playing at the same time. If he was playing, they'd be playing at the same time. MJ, he's 55.
Right. I
So,
hear what you're saying.
I think, yeah, everybody knows what that means. I can't word it because it's probably
No,
it's
I
too-
understand it.
3 o'clock.
I understand it.
Yeah.
I'm just making the point of you can compare players even if one's playing, one's not. But this one is nuanced in that they are still currently active. One's just been injured, and one has been playing. It makes sense. Anyway, go ahead, Dub.
The thing that gets me so mad is that Chris Middleton, like, I don't know where this love for Chris Middleton came from. Like, it's really getting me mad because this man has one good, not even the best playoff series on his team. He has one good playoff series in general. And people are like, oh, he's the Batman. Giannis.
Oh, wait. Chris was getting down the whole playoffs.
Chris Middleton. Chris
That's what I
Middleton
meant.
had.
That's what I meant.
He had a great playoff, but it was
Playoff run.
inconsistent.
Chris Middleton was the
wasn't
number
consistent.
2 option on that
It was
team.
inconsistent.
He
It was,
He
but
was.
it was
I mean,
an
clearly.
inconsistent
But people
He was the best player in the
playoff run.
NBA.
sit here and tell me in my face. They would sit here telling me in my face that Chris Middleton was the number 1 option. And I'm looking at them like, are you insane? Like, are you good? How is 20 points per game a number 1 option? And we was inconsistent, like Ladout was saying. So people were saying that he's more important than Giannis. Are you sick? Are you mad? That
Those
really
same
letting
people-
this one. Go ahead. My bad.
No, my bad. The same people were saying that Chris Middleton would have nights where he would look like prime Michael Jordan, and then the next night he would look like a prime Anthony Bennett. He was inconsistent. Everybody knows he was inconsistent. The same people that were calling him inconsistent are the same people that are batting for him right now. That's where I come in, the king of context, and asking you, did you just say this 3 months ago? Now, why are you changing it? Chris Middleton is inconsistent. Some people were trying to say, oh, well, Klay Thompson's inconsistent too. If you want to make an argument and say Klay's inconsistent, that's fine. But who's more inconsistent? Chris Middleton wins that 9 times out of 10. It's that simple.
It's just mind-boggling to me.
But Chris Middleton is more skilled than Klay Thompson, is what Johnny 999 said. Awesome, wonderful, congratulations. He can
No
dribble the
doubt in
ball
my
better than
mind.
Klay Thompson.
No,
But-
I mean, yeah.
Like Dub said, you switch them, and what happens?
One
That's
wins the
what you
championship,
can't-
the other one doesn't.
You just can't go off of what they can do. You need to go off of the impact and the way that they do things. And in my mind, it's like the way that Klay Thompson does things is way more vital and way more important to a team than the way Chris Middleton does things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
LeBron,
we're all in agreement.
What's your take? Because we haven't heard you.
Ron's internet's tripping over there.
Ron ready to go.
I mean,
Yeah, his stuff's
Robot Ron.
tripping over there. Robo Ron. You got Robo Ron on Player's Choice. Man, I really want to come back to that topic, honestly. Like, I want to deep dive into that. I want to hear Dell talk about that, to be honest, because he's gonna be like, I don't even want to talk about this.
Dale. Good old Dale.
All right.
Ooh.
Shaq.
I'm good. We can save the rest of these topics for the next episode.
Thank you, sir.
For the next episode.
Thank you. All right, Ron, are you with us?
yeah, you can hear me?
We're signing out, but you can go ahead and give your take on this really quick.
Well, I mean, I don't really think it's too much of a take to have. It's like clearly take Klay Thompson. It's clearly. I mean, for what it's worth,
That's a
spit,
really good
Ron.
take.
Yeah, spit.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
great player.
Yo, LeBron is cooking.
Damn, bro.
And that's a fact.
But it's like,
Right,
you know,
I
for
agree
people
with you
saying
100%.
doesn't do it.
Let's go,
Saying
go,
that-
gadget.
For people
No, that's
saying
a good point about
he,
Clay.
He doesn't do it. Only
Mhm.
thing I have to say to that is,
What is it? What you
Yeah,
gotta
what
say?
are you about to say, bro? Bro, he's so mixed up over there.
Yo, LeBron's cooking.
Nah, let it rock. Let
Yo,
it rock.
let's go, iRobot.
Let-
Come on,
let him
Will.
get
Why?
Good night.
Oh man.
Good
Uh,
All right, yo, let's close it out, man. Final thoughts.
That's a good point.
Final thoughts, Dub.
No. Nothing really. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for having me. You guys logged in tonight, staying up this late. You know, appreciate you guys. Appreciate the love. Tune into Clubhouse and everything to get your points across and to get noticed. And you know, just to have regular conversations with the guys. You know, Shaq be in there sometimes. They'll be in there sometimes. Jay usually drops in. So come on, let's go have some good conversations with a lot of good people, man. That's all I gotta say.
Facts. Light out. Final thoughts.
It was great being here, guys. It's always a pleasure coming on. I'll see you guys Monday. Everyone who's watching New Rivals episode 8. It's gonna be a great one with your favorite player member of Player's Choice, probably. So. Oh man.
It was great coming on. I'll be back soon. Shout out to my girlfriend for actually falling in and out of sleep throughout this entire episode, this long 2-hour episode. She's a role model. She really is. Wifey material. I'm 19, so I'm not getting married yet. But y'all have a good night or morning,
Hey.
whatever it is. Don't care.
To be honest, she is seriously the MVP, real MVP for letting you do the show while she's trying to sleep right next to you. So shout out to your girl, man. That's dope.
That's a fact.
Shaq, final thoughts.
Always fun having ZZ and Light Out on. I'm glad you guys came through. Shout out Dub holding it down in the clubhouse with Ron. Shout out Jordan holding it down, holding it together up here today. But yeah, man. See you guys next episode. Yepsy asked when our episodes is usually. Jordan, you're better at this than me.
Yeah, Tuesdays, Saturdays are usually when we go live. Wednesdays, Sundays are when the videos get posted. But sometimes we have schedule conflicts, so you just got to tune into the Discord or follow us on Twitter for updates for when those things get changed around. So, Ron, you have any final words? Well,
I honestly thought I was
From
LeBron.
Planet Alula
Zululu.
I'm not back. Am I still
Yeah,
like
Planet
Android?
Zululu.
Yo, LeBron, we hear you. We hear you, LeBron.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm still gonna keep my famous gatekeeper tag up. I just want to, thank everybody for tuning in. Appreciate all you guys' hot or flop takes, whatever. And we'll see you guys at the next appointed time.
It's
come visit us in the
2021,
clubhouse, too.
people. Internet is very important. It's a good thing to have good internet in this day and age.
Day.
Yo, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for tuning in live on Twitch, Tuesdays, Saturdays at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you all for watching on YouTube, listening on Spotify, Apple, Google, wherever you're listening at. Make sure that you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We love y'all, and we will see you next episode. Out.
Peace.
Starting getting started.